fights. These fights tonight are all sanctioned by the Louisiana State Boxing Commission, Mr. Ronnie Rance and Mr. Todd Singletary, along with all Louisiana Boxing Commission judges and officials. So, who tonight here is at their first fight ever? Well, welcome, all welcome. Y'all are in for a treat tonight. We have 13 big fights for you tonight. So, without further ado, are y'all ready for the first fight of the night? All right, our first fight of the night is gonna be in jiu-jitsu. We're ready for our first fighter, DJ. Hold the phone 1 second. My mistake, I jumped the gun. We're gonna do our national anthem. My apologies. DJ, we have that queued up. If everyone would please rise, if you would, for our national anthem of the night. We're getting our first fight officially ready. I'm not singing. All right, now we officially are ready for some fights. Before we get started, we're getting the guys tuned up real quick. I didn't introduce myself. My name is Mustang Mike Beadle. Some of y'all know me from around here in Morgan City area. I'm a professional wrestler. And if you're looking to bring the kids to something fun, May 3rd, we're going to be right down the road at Bayou Vista Recreation Center for some professional wrestling. Look us up on Facebook, Gulf State Wrestling, Mustang Mike. No, glad to be here as y'all ring commentator tonight.
I'm really shaking because you can be louder.
I'll take a couple claps, thank you. All right, we are officially ready now for our fights to start. First match will be in jiu-jitsu.
All right, everybody, welcome to CWC 36 here at Patterson, Louisiana Civic Center. We are happy to have you with us. We're going to be starting out with a great jiu-jitsu match, and I am lucky to have my friend BB Woods with me calling action tonight. What's up, BB?
Hey, what's up, guys?
So we're going to start out with a jiu-jitsu match tonight. We got, I believe, 12 fights on the card. A mixture of boxing, kickboxing, and MMA. Some local talent and some talent coming as far away from Texas tonight.
13 fights counting the main event. It should
What?
Be. Yep.
Making his
They're
way to the
multiplying.
cage, Caleb
Already here is an
Blazons.
accomplished coach, wrestling coach, and MMA practitioner of his own. And we're going to be lucky to have him call us some of the insights in the fight tonight. All right, right off the bat, this man gets extra points for his mustache.
Yeah, that's Caleb. I get to train with him every now and then. That's a tough kid, man.
Does the
guy.
mustache stay up the whole time, or how's that
Yeah,
work?
if it gets messed up, he DQs himself.
Wow, okay.
He'll leave
So
in
it's
shame.
like an immediate foul if the mustache drops.
Yeah,
All right, fair
definitely.
enough.
But it's super nice guy. Very, very strong. Like,
He looks it.
freakishly strong.
Yeah, he's got that
Yeah.
look about him. He does not
Yeah.
look like gentle.
Yeah. Believe he's a blue belt. He might have got his purple recently, but he's definitely
Oh, wow.
a high blue belt.
I am not familiar with him. Where's he training out of? Do you know?
Blacklist.
Oh, he's a blacklist guy. Oh, awesome. Derek Burrows, fantastic program right here out of Houma, Louisiana. Blacklist
His
Jiu-Jitsu,
opponent,
one of the premier
Brady
programs in town.
Uncar.
Oh, and we got some pop from the crowd for Steve Miller's protege, right out of Morgan City.
Yep. The local fighter coming out.
Now, I do believe I saw this young man at a competition we had at Extreme not too long ago. They had a tournament. He's actually a very, very tough guy.
Okay, awesome. Well, we should have a good match then.
Yeah, this looks like going to be a fantastic jiu-jitsu match.
I don't
All
know
right,
the
your
full
first
rule set that they're
first fight tonight is in jiu-jitsu. Your first fighter in the blue corner, weighing in at 201 pounds, fighting for
Big boys.
Blacklist MMA out of Houma, Louisiana, Caleb Blazons.
Nice little pop from the crowd.
His opponent in the red corner, weighing 203 pounds, fighting for
already up by 2
Louisiana
pounds.
Black Belt
Yeah.
Academy out of Patterson, Louisiana, Brady Uncar.
Oh, we see the local favorite right off the bat. So that's a great thing about these local events. You're going to see a mixture of this different disciplines. We'll see Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or submission grappling as we're about to. We're also going to have kickboxing, we're going to have boxing, and we are going to have MMA, both amateur and pro.
Yeah, underway. He's got the single leg, but he escaped it.
Nice neutral tie up here. You can see a lot of nice drop to the single.
Yeah, looks like he's got the advantage on the feet so far. Talking about Brady.
We have Brady and Caleb. Caleb with a
Yeah.
fantastic mustache.
Yeah.
These neutral types are interesting. This actually is just an excellent chess match. I love the exchanges on the feet.
And
Nobody willing to pull guard. No one willing to concede. They're actually pushing to create their own advantages.
yeah, and a big part of this is gassing your guy out.
Oh,
Like,
for
right
sure.
there.
Oh, beautiful. You're ducking into a double. Is that what that looked like, BB?
I missed it, but yeah.
We'll just go with it.
Yeah,
Yeah, right to
that's it.
side control,
Duck
north
under
south,
it.
spin around. Nice ride to the back. No hooks though.
Yeah, but they're not scoring like the same
No.
way we score jiu-jitsu normally.
That's right.
So it's basically to the tap, I believe.
I believe it's gonna be a submission only.
Yeah, and he's got him around the neck, but Caleb's able to square
Full
up with it.
mount.
Good pressure.
Yeah, way to get to his side, but again, good pressure. Good pressure
Yeah.
from Brady.
Caleb.
Brady.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a little reversal. We got Caleb on top now. Brady staying busy on the bottom, and we're back in the full guard.
Good wrist control from the bottom.
Good wrist control from the bottom, definitely. You don't see full guard as much these days.
No, yeah, because
It's kind of refreshing.
yeah, it limits your options. It's really used as like a scoring prevention in my
Yeah, slows
way I
it
look
down.
at it.
He did look at a little pendulum sweep there, but got shut down pretty quick.
yeah.
Grab him back in the head, control the posture, and then fight back to
Trying
his
for a hip
feet.
heist. And Caleb just
Drop him on
down.
guillotine.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, he's
Caleb
definitely
pops his
working.
head out. With no gi, get posturing up is a little bit more difficult. Getting your hands on your hips or trying to control your posture to kind of break that guard open is not as easy.
Yeah, everything slips off.
Everything
so,
slips off.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Again, looking for that pendulum. Brady really working from that closed guard. Seems comfortable on his
Yeah.
back like that.
Yeah. Caleb's good on top though, so
Yeah.
he's got a stable base.
Oh, we're back to our feet. Back to the collar ties. Nice neutral position. So as Brady was able to get the advantage. Oh, nice try by Caleb.
Yeah.
And we're back down to the ground. Look at the leg entanglement.
Yeah, I'm not sure the leg rules about leg attacks. It wouldn't surprise me.
I don't know if they're able to actually execute the submissions. They can definitely use them for sweeps and turnovers, but I'm not real sure if they're using heel hooks as submissions.
Okay. But yeah, Caleb. I mean, Brady's in a great position now.
Yeah, right back to mount. Look at that.
And his head towards the cage, if you can keep him there. He spun him earlier by his own accord. But it's good to just keep their head on the fence and not.
Hunting a head and arm choke. Caleb defends. He's doing a good job of getting under those elbows, really isolating that arm. Caleb turning.
Caleb's
He's looking at an arm bar here.
Caleb's
Look for
carrying
the
his
back.
weight too the whole time.
He really is.
These are the kind of things that really tire you out.
Very
He's
fatiguing,
got an
right?
excellent gas tank, but it's.
Caleb does.
Yes.
Okay.
But it's not the kind of thing that you want to.
Don't want to have to rely on it, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, again, we're not sure how long this match is. They didn't announce the time limit on it, so we're not sure exactly how much of that gas tank he's going to need.
Yeah. And then you got to factor in the nerves factor because
Oh, for sure.
being watched
That's an excellent point.
boosts your adrenaline, which leads to adrenaline dumps.
Excellent point.
So that's what's great about these shows is these guys at a local level get to experience that, and that's something that you got to go through to understand like how to manage your own performance in front of a crowd.
You're absolutely right. And see some of these kids now that have just started only in, when we came along, we usually came from another martial arts background, whether it be boxing or wrestling or jiu-jitsu or whatever. But these kids, they know MMA. They've been training for so long that this is all they know. And then we're going to eventually see some of these guys on the Contender Series or in some of the bigger shows.
Definitely.
But this is where they get that experience. This is where they shake those nerves out. Oh, nice back take. Both hooks are in, and we're hunting for the rear naked choke.
He's got good hip pressure. Fishing for his arm, to the top arm, but he couldn't get it. Caleb was aware of it.
Caleb's a little low. He's actually doing a good job of scooting his hips away. It's going to make it a little bit harder for Brady to attack. He might be looking for an arm bar because I think the choke options are done. And Brady spins around. Excellent defense.
Nice triangle.
Oh, he's going to get that angle.
Yeah.
You're locking up just a little bit more.
Yeah. And it's multiple attacks you got to watch for. You got to protect your arm.
Excellent point.
As well.
Just like in boxing or striking, it's the combinations,
That's
right?
the 10-second. Yes. Yeah. Linking your attacks against a good opponent.
Absolutely.
He's
looking for that arm. Nope. And we are out. Excellent job.
All right. That's round one. Maybe the whole match. Let's see.
They sent him back to the corner, so I think we're going to see a second round. That's wonderful. So that's really good. We're going to really see what you're talking about the gas tank coming into play now that we have multiple rounds.
Now, not to be nitpicky, but if you were scoring that, who would you give that to?
I like Brady. I like
Same.
his top pressure.
Yeah.
You got a very
2
nice
takedowns.
takedown off the clinch.
Yeah.
And also hunting some submissions. He didn't really come close to landing any of them, but he was threatening with them.
Yeah. But Caleb's definitely still in it mentally. You can tell he never faded. Like he came back through.
He was constantly moving on the bottom.
Yeah, and he
was never
finished on
breaking.
top. That's
All
a big
right,
mental
we have a
build.
Excellent
second
point.
round
Yeah, going to the next round.
of
Let's
2
stop this
minutes
a
to
little bit.
determine our winner.
Okay, so it looks like we have a 2-minute sudden death here.
This is very short too. Whenever you're out there
2
grappling,
minutes
'cause
really
if you
is
burn
not much to do
you
anything,
could
is
burn
it?
like a minute on the feet,
Absolutely.
and then so.
Yeah, 2-minute OT is not a lot of time to get anything done, especially with two big, strong guys like this that know what they're
Yeah.
doing. What a beautiful double.
But he's not wasting any time.
Yeah, I guess 2 minutes might be enough.
Yeah, that was a nice double. So, yeah, Caleb's got to get out of his position if he wants
Yeah,
to.
we can.
If he stays on top like this, Brady's going to definitely, get the decision.
You're absolutely right.
Good, Grapevine's in.
Yeah,
so-
that's some great hip pressure. Great finding the legs like that, getting under the elbows, driving them up.
Yeah.
Looking
Hunting
for that
the
head and arm
triangle,
again. Yeah.
Yep.
So he's putting his forehead on the ground, trying to trap that elbow so it can't
Yeah.
come back in. Good attempt to buck a little bit.
Yeah.
Open attempt by Caleb.
Caleb.
That's a high mount, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
All that weight
That's
right on the
difficult to
sternum.
escape. Yeah. He goes back to the middle. He's working for the back now, it looks like.
All you can do is turn over. It definitely discourages it from doing much else.
Yeah.
Oh, that's almost a tough back position.
Caleb turns back into him. He's
Got a
got a
half
quarter
guard, quarter
guard.
guard.
Yeah. He's
You
hanging
turn
on
back
to his
into him.
foot. There's not much you can do with that, but
Not
it's
a
a
whole
start.
lot of time, no.
Yeah,
Looking for a mounted triangle possibly there.
definitely. Yeah.
More attempt, or Americana attempt, excuse me.
Yeah. He's working him back into the half guard, but
Even those attempts, they're not really close. It's definitely threatening. He's chaining together
Yeah.
moves. He's keeping them on offense.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to play to the role of the
and it
judges.
stops Caleb from working his escapes because he's got to
Absolutely.
defend himself.
Exactly right.
This is a good matchup.
It's a very good
Yeah.
matchup.
Oh, he's got-
there's that Americana. Straightens it out.
Yeah.
He can fall back for that armbar now.
Yeah, the fence might block.
Defense is going to be a problem.
Yeah.
He has
Ca-
short time, though. He might as well go for it.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that clap yet. As soon as he hears that clap, he should spin that. He should hold that arm and spin out back to the triangle
Yeah.
attempt. It's a lot of pressure on Caleb's chest.
10 seconds. Let's see
Got to
if
hit
he
that
can-
angle or maybe attack the
Yeah,
arm.
let's see. Okay. I hope he can protect himself. So,
Caleb's gonna
just
make it out the
prevent
round.
injuries. So, yeah, that was a great match.
Fantastic match by both gentlemen.
Yeah.
Excellent heart by Caleb. Way not to give up. Fought the entire time. Fantastic top game by Brady.
Yeah.
Great pressure, constantly hunting submissions, and really good takedowns.
Wonderful, wonderful takedowns. He was down there shooting doubles on him, lifting him, taking
Fighting
him
out
for a
the
ride.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh man, what a great way to get the night started.
Yeah, but look, his mustache is still nice.
His mustache is perfect.
It's crazy.
I'm gonna call it a draw just because the mustache didn't get messed up. All right, waiting for the referee's decision. I think it's pretty obvious how this one went, but
Yeah.
props to both gentlemen. Excellent match.
Yeah, and great ring experience for him. So they're going to come back.
That's exactly
Their
right.
training is going to be harder.
What do they say? A match like this.
All
is
right,
maybe,
give it
what, a
up for
month of
both
training?
competitors in our
Yeah,
first
he's-
fight of the
and these guys
night.
train all the time.
And these are, yeah,
So
dedicated individuals.
Due to no scoring that happened, this match is officially declared as a draw.
I kind of like that. I'm a fan of submission only.
yeah.
Give it up for both our fighters there.
Yeah, I'm proud of both of them.
Yeah, fantastic match, guys.
All right, as these fights go on, you're going to see some different styles. We had jiu-jitsu right there. We have kickboxing. We have MMA. Our next fight coming up is in kickboxing. Our first fighter coming to the blue corner.
Oh man, I like the vibe he's putting out.
Yeah, normally when somebody comes out with something mellow and soft,
Yeah.
they're beasts.
They're
Somebody-
beasts.
Yeah, the heavy metal dudes, no offense, heavy metal dudes, but
A lot of times they're just
Yeah.
pumping out their adrenaline.
they're trying to scare you.
Yeah, they're trying to say something
to make up
else.
for it. Yeah.
Well, you come out with something sultry,
Yeah.
it could be a problem.
Like,
Yeah, if you come out to a
God.
sexy saxophone tune,
I got dogged by a dude who came out to a gospel. Man, it was
really? That's tough.
first nose break.
Maybe you see Jesus, did you?
Yeah.
That's a rough one. All right, we're coming out Kurt Hollenbach's corner. That is a well-rounded veteran for the UFC, two-time winner of the Ultimate Fighter, and a current UFC fighter.
Is he the guy from Kicks in Lafayette?
No, Kurt's out of he's out of Louisiana, Hollenbach Academy. I think it's DC United he's out of.
Okay, I recognize his face.
And man, but talk about a man, an excellent fighter, great guy. His sons are fantastic, just up and coming champions.
Yeah. Well, then you're gonna see good guys come out of their camp. You know,
Absolutely.
the better teams, the better coaches and stuff aren't gonna leave many holes in the person.
All right, our next fighter making his way to the ring to the red corner.
I believe this is Brant Chapman, but we'll see. They're not calling out the names here.
He's coming out with something mellow too, though, so he could be a pretty good fighter.
I mean, Matt Elliott coming out.
Yeah.
I mean, he's 15 years old. He's fighting out of Morgan City, Louisiana Black Belt Academy. This is a 145-pound fight.
It's a 15-year-old versus a 19-year-old.
I believe that's correct. That's a big difference, isn't it?
Yeah, and
Maturity and experience.
and strength.
Yeah.
It takes a while for a younger guy to develop that strength, but there's always freaks of nature out there who are ahead of their time.
That is true. And you can see the composure, too. You can see how they move. You see the development of their body. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting matchup. That really is an important 4 years.
You remember, like, older brother, 1 or 2 years older than you, was like
Yeah.
a monster when you're little. Like,
But if you're the younger brother at 15, you haven't been on for a while, so you might be ready to go.
yeah.
All right. We're still waiting on our red corner guy. He's a little tardy.
That's rude.
He's
Oh,
got-
he means late.
Yeah. So,
All right, here he is. Hit his
He's got
music.
good reach too. It looks like the.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah. What was it? That's Matt.
I believe that
Yeah.
is...
Yeah.
Well, that might be Tyler Robertson. I think that's Tyler Robertson.
Tyler.
I think this is Matt coming out here.
Okay. Yeah. Tyler looks like he's got a good build for kickboxing.
But we are guessing, gentlemen, so if we're getting your names right, we do apologize. Or
Yeah,
get them wrong, we do
wholeheartedly.
apologize. No disrespect intended.
Yeah. We're figuring this out as we're going along.
Pretty much every time, right?
Here we go.
All right, one fighter with head.
All right, we have both opponents in the ring now. Fighting out of the blue corner, weighing 150 pounds, fighting for Gracie United out of Amite, Matt Elliott.
Excellent point.
But
And in the red corner, fighting at 138 pounds, fighting for Louisiana Black Belt Academy out of Morgan City, Louisiana, Tyler Robinson.
And even some people even say it's a bigger lever because the size of the headgear that actually amplifies the blows.
yeah.
But it is nice with one person with the headgear on and one without. It's going to make the chance of a cut very unlikely.
Yeah. They're both orthodox stance. Yeah.
He's up on his toes. I actually like the technique. Probing with your jabs, working the distance. Very composed, both of them.
Yeah. Just using the jab to set up the other stuff.
Oh, I like that one too.
It's a good little cross. This is straight boxing, correct? Because they're wearing
Straight
shoes.
boxing.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, look,
I think we got
Tyler
2 or
switches
3.
lanes.
2 or 3 boxing. Oh, yeah, look at that. A little Mark Hagel style
Yeah.
or Vasily Lomachenko.
Marvelous.
Bud Crawford.
Yeah. He's ring controlling too, Tyler's.
Yeah.
tends to
I
be
see him
backing
pushing
up.
forward, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You see Matt circle off.
Which is,
Well, I think that left hook, doesn't it? Good little head movement there.
yeah. Eyes on the
That was a tight little left hook, man. We might see that come into play. If he can set that up with his footwork, if you can throw that 1-2, take that little half step, move off the center line, throw that left hook, I think that'll land.
Yeah, Matt definitely doesn't look 15 years old.
Yeah.
Like the way he boxes, he's good.
Very schooled.
Yeah. He just slipped
I
down.
believe he's out of Morgan City, Steve Miller's academy.
Okay.
So yeah, local guy.
Yeah.
Good
That's
right
a solid-
hand. Finding his range.
Yep. He's got a good hook. coming out.
I see how he
It
moves his
missed,
head
but
after that last
but
punch.
But it had some heat on it.
Yeah, it has some heat on for sure. I love to see a fighter not stop to look at his work. After he throws that last punch, he's either
Yeah.
cleaning up with a hook or he's moving his head and getting out.
He's cross-blocking. Cross-block that last cross.
Yeah. Yeah, very educated fighters.
Like see him cutting a few more angles, you know, like to not stand in front of him like that, because he's got him at the end of his punch. Yeah. So maybe a little bit more circling later on. Work on it, but other than that,
Little shoulder roll for that right hand. That was very nice.
yeah. But it's easy to say from out here.
Oh, it
Whenever
is,
it's
isn't it?
totally different when you're in
Yeah,
there.
that's why I'm out here.
Yeah. Great round.
Great round. Very, very educated boxers. Both young men. Both trying to work the game plans.
Yeah. I would lean it definitely towards Tyler, just based off the ring control.
Yeah.
Only. And he got a couple straight rights in. So,
Yeah, he had a really nice straight right. And he found that you know what I like is they're not coming out throwing everything hard. They're taking their time. They're finding the range. They're working off their jabs.
Yeah.
Which I think is something we just don't see enough of in any of the disciplines.
Definitely. The
And
jab's
that's
the
how he
most
found the range.
important punch.
Yeah, and that's how he found the range for that great right hand.
Yeah.
I like how Matt's moving his head after he punches, and his left hook is really nice. If he can find the range on it, I think that'll be a really good
Yeah.
shot for him.
And neither guy looks tired right now.
No,
So
they're very composed.
that's a good trick, guys, out there. So you look at your opponent in between rounds, see how tired he is to know how hard he should go. So they're both on their feet. Neither one of them's like, you know, slouching over.
Yeah, very composed. All right, here we go. Round number 2.
Yeah, if he can keep backing him against the cage and working his jab, both guys working the jab.
That ring generally says a lot, especially for the judges. A lot of time, if they don't remember anything, they remember who was coming forward.
Yeah, and if the damage is relatively equal, that's your next
Absolutely.
criteria to
That's
weigh on.
Absolutely correct.
If he can keep him on his heels like that, then
Yeah.
that would be, I think, a good strategy.
And if he starts going back like that, he runs out of range. Maybe try and throw that straight to the body.
Yeah. There we go.
I like that 3-2.
It was blocked, but it still
Put him
made
back on his
contact.
heels, said a little something for the judges.
Yeah. You're picking him back and forth with the jab.
You can really see, I mean, they're both at the rhythm of their fight. The jab, 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 going back and forth, throwing combinations, not just one big punch.
I like to see him pick his hands up a little bit more.
Yeah.
Tyler, it's not worth the risk.
And maybe move his head just a little bit more, because I can see him being open to that right hand, that number 2.
Oh, I'm sorry, Matt.
This starts a little closer.
Yeah, the distance is closing.
Yeah, they're both fighting the range a little bit now.
Yeah. they felt each other's power.
Yeah.
So you know, they're not tentative anymore.
He really loaded up on that right hand, but you can see Matt was able to move off the center line.
Yeah.
He read it really well.
Yeah, that was a good pivot.
Nice, man. Take your time with that, man. You're looking good with your jab.
Southpaw again.
That's right.
So I don't know about you, but personally, like if I'm boxing money and they go southpaw, I'm gonna rush them if they were orthodox to start.
Right.
Because they might not have the cross to back you off. But
That's a good point.
some guys are ambidextrous, you know, and training enough. But I'm definitely gonna try and find out.
I'm always looking for the lead foot. If they go southpaw and orthodox, well, first of all, I'm going to tell them not to because southpaw should be illegal. But if they do switch to southpaw, they have no regard for decency.
Yeah.
I'm going to look at my front foot to get outside their front foot. I'm going to shorten my jab and try to step it to my right there, straight down the center.
Yeah, it brings the cross closer to their
Exactly
face.
right.
Pushes you further away from theirs.
And I'm going to try and hide the distance with my jab. So I'm going to jab short so I can try and get that little half step close to them and walk them onto that right hand.
But it's an amazing ability. I can't switch things. It's amazing ability
can't either.
to be able to fight.
You know what?
both directions.
I can punch, well, relatively switch stance, but my defense goes to hell.
Yeah.
To be able to move my head and read the punches coming back falls apart.
And also having your dominant hand back by your face counts for a lot. To protect you from, that's like a goalie.
Unless you switch and stick to it, like Michael Moore did, Teddy Atlas, he was an orthodox fighter, and they switched him early to southpaw.
Yeah.
So he fought his whole career that way. So a converted southpaw, that's okay, but there's very few real switch hitters that do both. Bud Crawford is probably the only one right now that I can mention.
A lot of these younger fighters in MMA I'm seeing coming up
And there's a lot more.
are both stances, and that makes it much more challenging if somebody's.
And wrestlers come in a lot because they're used to shooting with their dominant side forward. So
Yeah.
you'll see them go southpaw.
Yeah, there's no reason for a wrestler to keep a strong hand back.
Exactly right. All right, going into round number 3. Both fighters look absolutely composed and fresh, man.
Fairly,
These
pretty even fight too.
would you call it 1-1? What would you say? It's a hard call.
That second round could
Could have gone either way, huh?
Yeah,
I agree.
there was no definitive winner. So
I'll call it 1-1 because it makes it exciting.
that's a good choice.
I like how he's bringing his feet with him when he punches. You don't punch with your hands, you punch with your feet.
Yeah,
and when you
he's
feel that jab cross, his feet are coming with him the whole time. He's never gotten out over his knees.
He's never off balance.
Never off
So
balance.
he's always got a strong. His head stays right above his hips.
And that's what allows him to have defense. That's why he can move his head when the punches come back at him.
Yeah. Yeah, it might come down to
Shoulder roll?
whoever wants this round more.
I think you're right. I think we're going to need to see the last 30 seconds somebody dig if nothing happens.
Now, see, when he backs him up like that, he's got to keep the ring, keep the space. He's got to close in because he makes him take a couple hop steps back, cut the cage out. Oh, that's good.
That's a good right hand, right?
Yeah.
Was it a right hand or hook?
It was more like an overhand.
Look at overhand right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Nope.
There it is again. I like that Matt fires right back, though.
Yeah.
That's a tell if what a fighter's got inside of him when he gets hit. Does he fire right back?
Yeah, or does he just cover up? And,
Or does he just cover up?
That's a measure of heart, and you can't teach heart.
Yeah, you brought that with you.
Yeah.
Man, what a great little match to get started.
Yeah, and once again, great ring experience for these two young guys.
Absolutely. But to see him so composed at such a young age, I mean, these guys got a real great future ahead of them.
Definitely. 15 years old and they're
There's that right hand again. Oh, he doubles it up. Very nice. Just put that jab out. Just put a bug on the windshield so that the right can come behind it. Very, very good.
That left came through right there. He caught him on the left.
Matt started to throw a little hitch in his jab, though. He's starting to drop it and then shoot it.
Yeah.
And I think
Could be
Tyler's picking up on it.
Yeah. Fatigue.
All right, here's the last 10. What are we going to get? Looks like Tyler's pouring it on a little bit. That, a little bit after the bar. And
that was even over there. Yeah, that was Tyler Lewis to the right.
Yeah, just let him know for sure. Great fight. I think the judge will lean a little bit towards Tyler just on that forward aggression, but
Yeah.
both men are.
And volume. I think.
And volume.
Yeah, I think Tyler threw
Yeah.
more punches.
And I think the punch of the fight was Tyler's right hand.
Yeah. I would give it like his footwork.
All right, so we've been calling it backwards the whole time. So Matt Elliott is in the blue corner.
We apologize.
Tyler Robertson is in the red corner. So guys, I do apologize.
Reverse everything we said.
Reverse everything we
Applied
said.
stuff,
Go
yeah.
back, rewatch it, and our bad on that. But
Yeah.
seriously, can't say enough about you young men. Fantastic fight.
A lot of heart, both guys. Good footwork.
And look, neither are breathing hard. They could do another 3 rounds easily.
Yeah.
In fact, we might bring them out there for an MMA match. All right, here comes the judge's decision.
All right, fight fans, after 3 rounds, we go to judges' scorecard. The winner, as a unanimous decision, out of the blue corner, Matt Elliott.
Hey, great fight, good decision. No losers away on this one, man. Like you said, a ton of experience. Very enjoyable, and very entertaining.
Yeah. It wasn't a slow-paced fight. They weren't scared. They were trading.
And highly technical, man. We see that kind of technique in the rest of the fights tonight, I'm going to be happy.
Yeah. Both excellent jab from both guys.
Yeah. Head movement, fantastic, guys. Keep it up.
We're going to try to get the next 2 guys' names correct.
All right, what y'all thinking so far? We got 2 fights under our belt. We got a little groundwork, a little bit of boxing, moving our way up the ranks of all the excitement. Y'all ready for another fight? All right. Our 3rd fight up to the ring will also be in kickboxing.
So we're just going to guess it. Got to do chest get it right.
Also a good build for kickboxing. Long limbs, it looks like.
I believe this is Uriah LeBurn. This is a youth kickboxing match at 140 pounds. He's been training for 5 years. He's a gray belt in jiu-jitsu. He trains with Ketcher Burnsworth, who's going to be on later. And his favorite fighter is Sean O'Malley. But here's his one.
Go Sugar Sean.
Go Sugar Sean.
Yeah. I mean, Sugar Sean is an excellent striker.
And you see a kid here with range like this, you can see somebody you might want to emulate.
Yeah. I'll get that somebody that can steal from.
Absolutely.
I steal moves from Mike. My fellow comic.
Y'all don't know, but BB's my jiu-jitsu coach, so everything I do wrong is his fault. All right, yeah, we got this one right. Uriah LeBurn is going to be in the blue corner. We're going to have Brant Chapman coming out in the red. Brant Chapman is 15 years old and fighting out of Morgan City, Louisiana Black Belt Academy. So another Steve Miller protege and a hometown favorite.
By the way, I'm not Mike's. We actually got a brown belt the exact same day together.
Actually, you got yours first, so.
In
His
line,
opponent
Mike.
coming to the
Yeah,
ring,
that's how we
fighting
lined
out
up.
of the red corner.
And here comes Brant Chapman. Should get a little pop from the crowd for the hometown boy.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is over there. Look at the hat.
Yeah. So this is like.
Oh, here he is. That's somebody's. Again, one fighter with headgear. Oh, both fighters with headgear this time.
So it's another Steve Miller, right?
Yeah, another Steve Miller protege. There's Joe Brokowski in the back. I think he was supposed to be on this card. He might have an injury, but he's about to turn pro, man. Very, very talented young fighter, local fighter. Tough as nails. One to watch. Brown belt in jiu-jitsu as well. One of the best strikers I've seen come out of Homer, man. There's some big things in that kid's future.
Yeah, no holes in his game.
No holes in his game, and boy, does he have the heart and the temperament to be a fighter. All right. There's that hometown pop we were talking about. So, BB, there's 2 different both wearing headgear this time.
All
one has
right,
the
this
half-face
fight
headgear. The other one
is
has
in
actually the chin
kickboxing.
strap headgear, which is actually my least
First,
favorite headgear in the
out
world.
of the blue corner, in 136 pounds, fighting out of Manitoba,
Yeah, I mean, which I probably should cover my chin, but I just can't see
BJJ,
anything
out
with
of
it.
DeQuincy, Louisiana,
Especially with kicks.
Uriah
One thing about boxing, you're
LeBrun.
looking at a person's chest, you just gotta watch your shoulders. But when kicks are coming up, and it's hard to see.
Yeah.
His opponent
He's got the cheekbone protectors,
at
he's got the whole thing.
139
So, I don't know, but if it
pounds,
works for him,
fighting
it
for
works for him.
Louisiana Black Belt Academy, fighting out of Franklin, Louisiana, Brant Chapman.
And the belly button and hooks, that way you can see those legs coming up. But when the headgear starts getting spun around during the course of a fight, then
That's
it's
another thing, too. If it doesn't fit perfect, that thing spins or moves around on you.
Yeah, there goes half your vision.
I feel about headgear how you feel about the gi.
I despise the view for the record. I don't believe in that. I think.
I despise the headgear.
Okay, so high action from the get-go. You see Sugar Sean's protege out here moving really well.
I like that leg kick.
Yeah, he moves like him. Look, you can tell he likes him.
Yeah.
So, keeping range.
Excellent feeling range.
Yeah.
Firing back from the outside. Oh, attempt of a back kick.
Yeah.
We're seeing some looping punches. I like to see him tighten up, go a little bit more down the middle.
Yeah.
Take your time, Brent.
So Brandt's got all these like high guard boxing type.
Yeah.
More of a tight ball, where Uriah has this open, almost kung fu type.
Little Sancho style throw. Master Jeff would be happy.
So it looks like Uriah wants to work the outside more. That leg kick landed solid.
He's just pulling his head right back
Yeah.
out of range of those 1-2s
Yeah.
from Brand. It's actually, he's got great distance control right now.
Yeah, and Brandt's overextending a little bit to get to him. He needs to get his feet under him like that.
You
Like
see his head and shoulders coming past his knees, and that's going to actually make it hard for him to actually mount his own defense if he's countered.
Yeah, it leaves you very vulnerable for a big shot, which is the risk. And there we go.
Good right hand.
Yeah.
There we go.
So he could just have.
Oh,
yeah.
little uppercut.
Yeah.
Oh, nice right hand by Brown.
As long as he keeps stepping in like that.
I think Uriah's feeling those.
Yeah, make the outside fighter fight the inside.
Oh, there we go. Make it a brawl, Brant. Make it a brawl.
Yeah. Now this is the kind of fight that dudes could gas out.
Yeah, I'm a little tired already. But I think that is Brandt's best chance. Get in close, make it a brawl, start tugging his
he's
head.
landing that right.
He's
Over
getting
and
to
over.
him.
Yeah. He's finding a home for it.
At this point, Uriah, it's not a crime to clinch. You can tie him up on the inside.
Yeah, as a strategy.
Or bite down your mouthpiece and throw back.
Yeah. So early in the round, that was great round.
Yeah.
Early, the first beginning of the round, Uriah looked like he had control when he was keeping space, and then Brandt stole the round in the second half. He was landing
I
everything.
think Brant actually took that round.
Yeah, and aggression, just raw aggression, is something you got to account for.
I think Brant would do well to straight up his punches. He flares that elbow on his right hand.
Yeah.
So at a distance, Uriah can see it.
Yeah.
But once he gets that forward momentum going, he's a dog.
Yeah, start following your jab in, setting it up. You know.
Yeah, definitely.
And start checking some kicks too, because like
That's not a crime.
Yeah.
You're allowed to take. You're not going to get to take it. You can check the. You can check the kick.
Yeah.
Now there are wearing shin pads that takes a little bit off of it. So
Yeah.
it's not quite as bad, but you still don't want to take that many of them.
No, yeah, shin guards, talking about headgear and its downfall, shin guards are there to protect the guy's shin.
Yeah,
they do not
they
protect
do
the other
help.
person.
They really do help.
I've seen so many people get knocked out from a head kick while somebody's wearing shin guards.
Yeah.
It's,
Oh yeah. Yeah, you get an ooh-wee knot on your shin without their shin guards. You kick somebody in the head.
Yeah.
And forget shin to shin. So it
Yeah,
does change it up.
No, checking is the strike, and it's something.
Yeah. But you don't want that to happen of just accepting those shin kicks. Oh, nice 1-2
Yeah.
from Brown right off the bat.
So,
Attempted a head kick from
yeah. So
Uriah?
if Brandt can keep cutting off the cage so he can take away his circling footwork so he can get him back on the inside. There we go. Uriah coming forward, though. Crowded himself a little bit on that spin kick. You know.
Yeah, he's jamming himself up a little bit on the spin kick, on those kicks. But that's also because Brandt's pushing forward.
Nice.
There's that 1-2 again. Fantastic.
Got him in the ropes. Let's see if Uriah should clinch. Like you said, tie him up right here.
I would just take his momentum away.
Yeah,
There's that right hand again.
Tying up it's not something dudes do out of panic. Like when somebody would
Yes.
tie up Tyson, that's a strategy to force it back
is.
to the outside.
And if you're really good at it, if you can lean on him, you can turn him, you can start to wear him out a little bit by the way you clinch with him.
Yeah, I wonder if like that big headgear is helping your Brandt land those
I think it
overhands on him.
might, because that right hand, I mean, if it's coming right along that cheekbone, he
Over
might
and
not see
over.
it so well.
Boom, boom,
right
there's
there,
another
just
one.
like that.
Yeah.
I like him kicking as Uriah's backing up.
Yeah.
Let him walk right back into that range.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a hard. There we go, another 1-2.
This is the time where they got to start digging deep.
I will
you
say,
know.
Brandon, he looks like he's sucking a little bit of wind because he's throwing some hard
Yeah.
punches. We'll see if he can keep it up.
Uriah and his movements look tired.
Yeah. And Uriah's coming on himself. Brant might be fading a little bit.
Yep. Now this is a ball.
Oh, mouthpiece is out.
This
We're
could be a
covering
stoppage.
up.
Nope, he's punching back.
Oh, that was a good right
clean
hand.
one.
Brant felt that one.
Stumbled him.
We might be
That's a
jumping in,
stoppage.
ref. That's about that.
That's a good stoppage.
Yeah.
No need for these kids to take extra punishment.
Oh, looks like we're doing an 8 count. Didn't know there would be standing 8s.
All right.
And that's saved by the bell.
So
Well, if there's a standing 8, it
no,
was a
he
good
stopped.
place
He
for
waved
it.
it off. He waved it off.
Not a bad call.
Yeah. No,
These young fighters, you want them to get a good experience, run, get in and get some experience from a fight in the cage, and come out with a good feeling, win or lose. There's no reason to put him there to take more damage. He can come back and he can fight another day.
there's a stronger emphasis on safety in this type of situation than what
Yeah.
you would see in like UFC or something like that. Like they're not fighting for
Exactly. This ain't a championship on the line.
thousands
And
of
Brandon had
dollars.
some great moments. He learned a lot from this. He's going to go watch this tape.
Yeah.
He's going to listen to all the stupid things I said.
Yeah.
And all the
Yeah.
wise things that you said.
All right, we told
And
you
he's
that the
gonna-
action
he's gonna
was
come
going to
back even
pick up
better.
right
So,
there.
yes, he did a great
Give it up
job
for
of
both
Lots
of
of
these
heart,
guys. They both fought hard.
And he showed very good killer instinct. Once he got him hurt, he did not let off the gas.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think the throwing all those hard punches coming forward, I think that wore Brandt out a little bit.
You're right. You need to focus a little bit on the defense, on stopping those rights or dodging. Let it go by.
And use more of his tools. Use that clinch.
Yeah.
Slow
All
the
right.
fight down on the inside, you know?
Yeah.
By
Let's
referee
restart. Great
stoppage
fight
at
by both men.
1:43 of the second round, your winner out of the blue corner, Uriah LeBrun.
Props to us. 1-1. We're 1-1 tonight.
Oh, we were getting
Or
better.
we got Caleb right, so it's 2-1.
Oh, we got a winning record now.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We'll see how long we can hold it. Good fights tonight so far. The card should be fairly stacked.
I mean, seriously, we were off to such a good start, all right?
Yeah. Good for the people of Patterson, too, because I don't think they get many fight shows out here.
Tell you what I can see is that big smile through that headgear, man. That's a happy young man right there. And well deserved, sir. Well deserved.
Congratulations, Uriah. That was a great fight. Both those guys fought real
Ryan
hard for
Brandt,
y'all.
Fantastic fight, gentlemen.
That's a bond that they'll have forever because they're going to remember the war with each other.
That's right.
Did I tell you things was going to pick up a little bit? We're going to keep moving up the charts here, giving you more
Back to
action.
Mustang Mike.
Our next fight, fight number 4 of the night, is going to be in youth MMA action.
I do enjoy this. Now, I believe it will be no punching in the head for the youth MMA.
Which is very smart. Like,
Yeah.
with the brain still developing,
Yeah.
that it's
Maybe not to
magnitude
take to pound it into the ground.
damage
Yeah, great.
that they're going to absorb.
Great way for the get experience, but not. Oh, look at that hat.
That's style,
Wow.
style points. So it's
Oh, another Kirk Hollenbach protege. Yeah. All right, so Casey Mayfield and Ketcher Burnworth. See what we have coming up. I believe this is Casey Mayfield, youth MMA, fighting out of Kurt Hollenbach's gym as well.
So, last event that I was at, whenever they would get a submission in the youth MMA, we agreed to let it continue. And
I love that. Instead of stopping us to get more and more experience.
yeah, I don't know if they agreed to that because that was something that I think they arranged in the back row.
So it just because otherwise, I mean, somebody gets caught early
Yeah.
and then it's over.
Yeah,
but what we really want to do is get
His
the
opponent
experience, get the opportunity.
coming to the ring
Yeah,
to the
I love that
red
rule.
I
corner.
think that's a great idea as well. All right, Ketcher Burnsworth is our next contestant. He is this is a 145 youth MMA match. He's from DeQuincy, and he's fighting out of Metrona Jiu-Jitsu. Forgive me if I got that wrong. This is his second match, and I believe he's done youth MMA before.
Okay.
Got a nice crew and entourage with him. Got
Yeah, he's got
Uriah in his
Uriah with
corner.
him,
So yeah, I think that's one of Uriah's training partners.
Okay.
They shout each other out in the pre-fight interviews.
Okay.
So you think any pressure on him to bring home the win after his partner just did?
Oh man, that's a big motivator.
Yeah, right?
Seeing your buddy, win. And also, but just thinking about training with Uriah every day, he's probably going to be really good at defending from the outside for taller guys because he looks a little shorter in stature, which is a huge weapon once you know how to use it in MMA. You got low center of gravity. You're
All right.
difficult to take down.
This fight
if
in
they come
youth
inside, you're a
MMA.
dog.
First,
it's easier
out
to
of
get
the
big
blue
shots
corner.
off.
Yeah.
So
Weighing
I actually have a harder
120
time fighting shorter
pounds,
people than I do.
fighting
I
for
prefer to fight taller
Gracie
guys.
United out of
Better usually get
Folsom,
in 'em.
Louisiana.
Yeah, lower center of
Yeah.
gravity.
Casey
Makes sense.
Mayfield.
And yeah, when you hit him with a takedown, it works.
Casey Mayfield
His
in
opponent
the blue
in the
corner,
red
the
corner,
white, blue,
weighing
the stars and
125
stripes.
pounds, fighting out of Maratora, BJJ, out of DeQuincy, Louisiana, Catcher Burnsworth.
Same weight about.
Yeah. What do you think? You go skin or you go rash guard?
I'm going with skin just because even though the rash guard's from the good UFC fighters skin, but just his build, he's like
He's sturdy, right?
yeah,
Sturdy, good. Sturdy on that. What do you think the advantage of is the rash guard? Do you think it just opens up absorbs the sweat a little bit if you're chasing submissions, or is it better
as
to be a
far
little
as
slippery?
as far as like functionality of the clothing.
Yeah.
It's relatively the same. The rash guard doesn't, because once he becomes drenched in sweat, you're slipping out of everything anyway.
Fair
Like-
enough.
Like
Fair enough.
I
And if
never
you
felt the
continue
difference.
fighting, you're not going to be using them in
Yeah.
the more pro events.
Yeah.
Try to scoop the double. Good
Yeah,
hips.
good balance. Good
Good hips by
balance.
Burnsworth.
Yeah. Yeah. There he goes. He got it though.
Very tenacious of that takedown. Really fought for it.
Yeah. He's in the half guard, but he's got Burnsworth catcher right on his back. So if you can keep the guy flat on their back, it neutralizes the half guard to make it like a.
That half guard actually for MMA is a different position than in jiu-jitsu because you can sit on that leg, especially if you throw punches and trap him there. I mean, a lot of wrestlers like Randy Couture stuff in the back of the day, they actually prefer that position.
Yeah, the guy can't turn over.
Yeah, guy can't turn over, and they can just really do work from it. Now, we're not head punching, so there's only so much you can do from there.
Yeah.
But if you want to hold him there, you can really squat on that leg, throw some body shots, control him a little bit.
Once you have good base and you can keep your hips low, and you're just keeping the shoulders flat in a half guard, it's almost as good as side mount.
Yeah, I agree. Kevin's doing a good job of that open guard, just trying to make some space, looking at his feet, fighting for wrist control.
He's got his
But
feet on his hips.
Really good pressure from Casey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Again, try to kick off, but again, grabbing that heel. You hold that foot off the ground, they're not getting up. I mean, that's a nice technique. Just keep catching that foot and pushing back in with your
Yeah.
hips.
You can see the experience though from
Yes.
Casey. Casey's experience on top. He just looks like he's spent more time grappling.
I mean, I really think Catcher would have liked to have gotten up there, but that was some really good pressure. Riding the legs, scooping
Yeah.
the heels up before he could get up. Excellent job by Casey.
Yeah. Good hip pressure.
Definitely. So I like Casey in that first round.
Yeah, same. That's what, you can't base it on physique and looks alone. Like,
Yeah.
that's something you learn through MMA. So like, don't ever judge a person by, what they appear.
I think looking at Catcher, I think he's a top player. I think he wants to be on top.
Yeah,
But just Casey's doing a good job of nullifying that.
yeah,
But I think you're right. He's a strong, compact young man. And I think that top game is probably his bread and butter. Unfortunately, he's just running into a kid. He's just not allowing it at the moment.
yeah. I wish I knew more about their schools.
Yeah.
Then you can kind of.
I haven't seen anybody come out of Kurt's school yet that isn't a strong jiu-jitsu player and a strong striker. So
Yeah.
his school has been really, really impressive. I'm not as familiar with Catcher's school.
Good sidekick.
Sidekick. You see the pressure from Casey. He wants that
Yeah,
clinch again. He
yeah,
wants
yeah.
that
No,
takedown again.
he's definitely crowding him constantly. And that was
that was nice by Catcher. Oh, look at that. A nice turnover. And Catcher gets what he wants.
yeah, I didn't know that knees were legal.
Yeah, I guess knees in the body.
Yeah.
Looking for a triangle, but not easy to do with the shin pads on.
Yeah. Or up against the cage with your
Yeah,
head
that's a
folded
good
up.
point, too. Absolutely right.
So he's got to create some space to get out of there. If he
Do you think
bans,
he's banning this and maybe get his back against that fence and just trying to wall walk back up?
he's got to get his legs towards the fence, not his
Yeah.
head. So right now he's at 180. He would have to spin to get his feet onto the fence to do it. Which is a great technique, but as long as he can keep his head point.
Oh, there you
He's
go.
hunting the armbar, but
Oh, almost as I look. I was
he
starting to
drove.
see an armbar there.
Yeah, and he pancaked him back down to kick
Yeah.
out. You know,
Yeah, I think Ketch is
he's
a
taking
strong
it back
top
though.
player.
He's the other. Casey
Oh,
was
nice
working
little
towards the
kick to
back.
guard. That underhook's going to prevent it, though.
Yeah, Casey's still kind of trying to scoot around. He's got the leg position. He's just got to work his upper body free, which is no easy task with that deep underhook.
A little bit of a stalemate
Might be,
position here.
yeah, he might have a Kimura that he could find on the
Is that
far
what, yeah,
side.
it does. He
Yeah.
has a Kimura locked up. You're right.
Yeah.
There it is.
Now that's the same thing. Now he's gonna have to pivot his hips all the way back under him though to that arm side
Yeah.
to be able to get the leverage to crank it.
Or turn it into a sweep at least.
Yeah. He abandoned. He's underhooked the leg now. So
I like how active all our jiu-jitsu players have been. There's been no stalling. Everybody's hunting for something. Everybody's trying to get up.
yeah.
With short time.
So
There's going to be catcher's round. We're gonna
yeah,
have
it's
a
gonna be
1-1
1-1. So that means third round decides it.
Good job by catcher. Way to come back.
Yeah.
And great sportsmanship helping Casey to his feet.
Check this out. Come on.
All right, 1-1 going to the third. Both young men look composed. They got the breath about them. Excellent gas tanks. This is going to be an excellent third round. All right, round three. You got CWC 36 coming out of Patterson, Louisiana. Youth fights on the
MMA.
card. I think we're on number 4 now.
Yes, number 4.
Boxing, jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, and MMA tonight. If I get BB to stop dancing, we might be able to call these fights.
This is my jam.
Go, BB.
This is my jam.
My wife's as well, obviously. I'm so proud. All right, round 3, and it could have came soon enough for me.
Third and final round. He's talking about the music, guys. He didn't like we're dancing. So it's
No, your dancers, guys. I'm talking about these guys over here.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
I think whoever gets this takedown gets the top is going to tell the story.
Definitely. So everything's fairly even on his feet because you got Casey pressuring and
A lot of pressure.
But then you got catcher actually throwing more shots. So it's a tough call.
Yeah, oh, that's a little front kick.
If
Little
he, look,
side
so
kick.
he's definitely hunting takedowns the whole time.
Yeah, Casey wants that takedown.
Yeah. So if you could keep him lifted up with that underhook, like keeping him off his legs, picking him up with that
Turn him,
underhook,
pull that leg out from under
yeah,
him.
and get him off his legs. Yeah.
Good hits from catcher, though. Catcher needs to.
See,
I think he actually needs to be
he's
fighting him
got
underhook to
picked
pull
up.
him up.
Yeah.
he's gonna get-
Once
he's
you come
getting
over for,
hoisted.
yeah.
He's
Needs
driving, he's turning.
Good
Good hands
sprawl.
by catcher.
Great
Good
sprawl.
sprawl.
Let's see if he can. Oh, but he drove through.
No, don't accept the back.
He wanted
I
more.
don't think that was probably the best idea.
No, and this is another reason you work your stand-ups, because you can't always just stay on the ground because you lose
Yeah.
decisions that way. So you gotta.
Especially in this rule set, these short rounds.
Yeah.
You don't have a lot
His
of time to
neck-
work from down there.
His neck
This-
looks cranked a little
He
bit.
does have a
yeah.
little weird, like a little crucifix almost. But these short times with the gloves, with the shin pads, it's not easy to hunt these submissions.
Yeah.
Especially against skilled opponents. These guys
Yeah.
are very well matched.
Yeah, and catcher seemed to want it on the feet. So if he could just work back to his from the guard to a stand-up, you know, because you don't got to sweep or submit the guy in MMA. You can just get back up. And
Yeah.
Be like a young Chuck Liddell, impossible to hold down.
Or as the crowd likes to always say, just stand up.
Yeah. Jiu-jitsu ain't real.
It's all our flat earthers out there. He's got him locked up. He's got his posture broke. So Casey's not really able to mount any offense with his top position. And now we're about to go short times. This is going to be a hard one for the judges to pick, I think.
Definitely.
Catcher throws some hard shots from the bottom.
It's almost like
He put him there. Even though he was active on the bottom, it wasn't his choice to be there. So
But-
is that how you score it?
well, no. I'm just saying if that it depends how much you value the top control.
Right.
But because before that, all the striking was catcher. Catcher was the one throwing the punches. So how much you weigh basically damage versus control is what it comes down to. And so you can say how long did he spend on top versus how long did he spend on his feet, but it's a difficult decision. It's a difficult equation.
Well, we're gonna find out right now.
If I was judging, I would give it. I would call for Casey.
I agree. I would go Casey as well. I think Ketcher did the best he could, but I think you're gonna score the top control. You're gonna score the top pressure.
Yeah.
I think Casey would have liked to got a little more with it.
Yeah.
But that's credit for Ketcher.
Yeah, if he could have stuffed that last takedown, he did at the beginning. He landed a great sprawl, but if he could have just stayed on top, like you said, you can see it going to his back and play guard. And I mean, it's a game of inches. That could be all it takes to lose.
All right, here we go. Let's hear it. Let's see what we got.
All right. First of all, give it up for both of these young
Either way,
warriors right
fantastic
here.
match by both young men.
This could very well be your next Dustin Poirier and Kurt Hollabaugh you're seeing right here in our youth division. We go to the judges' scorecards. We have a unanimous decision, all three judges scoring the bout 29-28 for your winner. Out of the red corner, Ketcher Burnswood.
Oh, look at that.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, we call it. So,
Well, congratulations to Ketcher Burnsworth. It was a great fight.
and Casey. Casey, congratulations.
And Casey
no
Mayfield.
shame in that performance.
Guys, excellent job.
Yeah.
I like that Ketcher, even though he didn't get what he wanted. He stayed busy from the bottom, and he was trying to throw his punches. So I guess that's probably what made the difference.
Yeah, when you equate damage into the factor, like and aggression.
Yeah, it was a close fight. Either way, I don't think it was a bad decision. And both of y'all men should be extremely proud of themselves.
Yeah, that's the kind of fight that could go either way.
I agree. Gotta love the group photo.
Yeah. That's gonna be a profile pic.
Yeah. Gotta flex. You gotta go big net for those photos. Oh man, we haven't had a stinker yet, man. There's been some good matches tonight.
Yeah.
All right, what y'all thought about that? I told you things were gonna pick up. Before y'all forget, don't forget we have some nice alcoholic beverages, we have food outside, and we have in-your-face fight production merchandise in the hall. So make sure to stop by and get you one of the three or all three. This will be our first break of the evening. Take yourself a quick smoke, a drink, bathroom break, come back in 10 minutes, and our fights will restart. CWC 36.
It's that jambalaya that you did not share with me. How was that, Mike?
Oh my God, go for some more. So everybody out there, we're gonna take a 10-minute break. CWC 36. I'm Mike, this is BB, man. We got some really good fights in store for you. Hit the bathroom, get a drink, get a snack, and we'll see you back here in
Try
10
that jambalaya.
minutes.
Yeah, I always take a break.
You want something for the
Absolutely. That. And there's another one.
I mean, now Tyler's just starting to piece them apart. This is, I can't see this lasting much longer. Tyler's just too much. Too much strength, too much skill. The referee's got
That's it. That's it.
I mean, Tyler.
Give it up for Tyler Hill. I think he's got something going on in the future right here.
4 years ago when I fought here for the first time, I was not confident. I didn't know what I had in me. And you guys showed me that I can be somebody.
Because loyalty is loud. And right now they're pushing against us. So it's time we push back, baby. Thank you, Lord.
I want to let you know that Cage Warrior Championship will be at the Thibodeau Orang Auditorium. Get your tickets now for CWC.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Extreme MMA.
Rock.
There's another one.
Another head kick, right? I mean, now Tyler's just starting to piece them apart. This is, I can't see this lasting much longer. Tyler's just too much. Too much sling, too much skill. The referee's got
That's it. That's it.
I mean, Tyler's
Give it up for Tyler Hill. I think he's got something going on in the future right here.
4 years ago when I fought here for the first time, I was not confident. I didn't know what I had in me. And you guys showed me that I can be somebody.
Because loyalty is loud. And right now they're pushing against us. So it's time we push back, baby. Thank you, Lord.
I want to let you know that Cage Warrior Championship will be at the Thibodeau Lorraine Auditorium. Get your tickets now for CWC.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Extreme MMA. Absolutely. That. There's another one.
Another head kick, right? I mean, now Tyler's just starting to piece them apart. This is, I can't see this lasting much longer. Tyler's just too much. Too much sling, too much skill. The referee's got
That's it. That's it.
I mean, Tyler's
Give it up for Tyler Hill. I think he's got something going on.
Next. Marvin Sullivan. out. Oh, nice.
I put it streaming on my page.
Oh, cool.
Tyler Hill, I think he's got something going on. And right now they're pushing against us.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
All right, start making your way back to your seats. We're getting ready to crank back up for some more cage fighting. Hey, we're gonna do some in-crowd interviews right here. Come on up here, young lady. Where you from?
Morrisport, Louisiana.
You got somebody fighting obviously tonight. Who you have fighting?
My baby boy, Kason Cox.
So he hadn't fought yet. You ready, all right? She's just primed up right now. They all ready. Y'all ready? That's what I'm talking about. Cage Warrior Championship. All right, everybody should be making your way back to your seat for some more good fight action. Want to give a shout out to my couple little Boom Nation guys up there that's cheering in the crowd for Mustang Mike up there. I appreciate y'all. All right. Match 5. This match will be in kickboxing. His opponent coming to the ring in the red corner. Looks like y'all are ready for some more fights. Our first opponent in the blue corner, weighing 139 pounds, fighting for Revolt Combat out of Gonzales, Louisiana, Maverick Sullivan. His opponent in the red corner, 144 pounds, fighting for Louisiana Black Belt Academy out of Franklin, Louisiana, Braden Chipman.
Boys, but they really are great kids.
Yeah, his older brother just got the first wrestling scholarship at Vanderbilt.
2 years of wrestling and got a wrestling scholarship for college. Amazing. It must be something to do with his coaches.
No, not me. I've got two better coaches that are much better than me at wrestling, but I learned from Greg Jackson how to let the experts be the experts and just hype them up.
It was still a powerful name drop, though. Very good.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's my coach. Shout out to Coach Jackson. He said, surround
Y'all
yourself.
might have heard of him.
He said, surround yourself with people smarter than you to be successful. And
that's good advice, isn't it?
And it's easy for me.
That's why I got you here,
it's
buddy.
very easy for me to find smarter people. All right, so we got.
That was a good right hand coming from.
Yeah.
Oh, another one from Chapman.
Yeah, this is a dog fight.
There's no easy punches. There's no coasting. They're throwing hard. There's another nice 1-2. The dig to the body from Chapman. I think Sullivan might have came away with that last round, so Chapman's definitely turning it up for round 2.
Yeah. Seems his punches look heavier.
They look heavier. I agree. Nice little body shot from Chapman again. Oh, that's a nice time little left hook from Sullivan. But Sullivan's getting out over his toes a little bit. He needs to rein it back in.
Yeah, he's digging that body.
Do you have a low bullet there? Better move. Take the breather.
Standing 8? Or?
No, I think it was a low blow. I think Sullivan caught a low blow.
Okay.
If nothing else, you can at least catch a rest.
Yeah.
Break the momentum of Chapman.
Yeah. I was wondering who could keep that pace from the first round better, and it looks like it's Chapman so far, you know. But
Maybe Sullivan come on with a second win though.
yeah, he could just be weathering the storm early, you know.
All right, here we go. Touch him up and back in action.
But it takes a lot of experience and to stay composed.
Oh, I like those body shots.
Yeah, I heard those.
Yeah, you can hear from the booth. I think Braden's taking charge of this.
Yeah.
Sullivan's still in it. He's still got dog in him, but I like Braden kind of taking control of this round too.
Yeah, he needs to get back to moving
Good
like
run,
he was
good
in the
run,
first, you know, and make the guy miss. You know, he's slipperier in the first.
Or maybe Sullivan just start getting back to that jab, start getting his respect back, throwing that 1-2.
Yeah.
He's not putting the same pepper behind those shots as he was.
Yeah. You see, Chapman has the advantage on the inside. He's a better inside boxer so far.
I think so.
And so,
Maybe just a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger.
yeah. And being on the if you're the better guy on the inside, then you get ring control because the guy has to back out every time.
You own that real estate.
Yeah. So working your hooks and uppercuts, and like you said, those shovel punches were nice too.
Not a shovel hook is a nice punch, isn't it?
Yeah.
Remember Razor Ruddock back in the day?
I remember Roberto Duran throwing that.
Down. Excellent example. Absolutely.
Yeah, his goal was to break ribs with it.
Yeah.
That's what he said. He went in point sparring. Like he was attempting to break floating ribs.
Yeah, he was.
And he did. Yeah.
All right, what do you think? Have you got a round apiece?
Definitely the second one I would give to Chapman.
I agree.
The first was close.
It was close. It's either 2-0 or 1-1.
Yeah.
Depends how the referee, how the judges saw it.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm not scoring it.
Me too. Yeah, I could call all kinds of stuff like that because there's really nothing on the line for me to say it.
Yeah.
Those guys got the hard job for real.
Yeah.
Round number 3 is underway. Touch them up, and here we go. Great sportsmanship from both of you men.
Yeah.
Sullivan's really ducking his head out when he throws his jab. I think he's a step forward. Right down his mouthpiece. He can still move his head offline, but just not so dramatically.
Yeah, he's trying to dig to the body. It looks like whenever he's doing that, like throwing
But he's
jabs to the body.
And Chapman is coming forward. Oh, nice counter there by Sullivan.
Yeah.
And a nice counter right by Chapman. I think Sullivan's starting to feel a little bit of the power from Chapman. There's that right hand again.
But will he punch himself out? That's the question.
Yeah, it's a good question. Sullivan can weather the storm.
These short 3-round fights, though, are
you can sprint.
You can't rope-a-dope too, like as well. Like you
Yeah.
can't take them into the late rounds, covering
Can't put
up.
that.
coming
Teddy
up.
Atlas say put that water in the basement and come back and get
Yeah.
it later.
Yeah, it's kind of a sprint, you know.
He's coming forward again. I was gonna say I felt like he was backing off a little bit, but here he comes.
I'd like to see him follow his jab in. I mean, it's working what he's doing, so he doesn't need to.
I like that he's working the body too. He's not just head hunting.
But just for future rounds, you know, follow your jab in to cover yourself.
That's a
when you're
great
closing.
idea. Because that is how you walk yourself onto a punch. You get too aggressive, you
Yeah.
walk right onto a right hand or a hook.
Yeah.
Good right hand.
But it's working for him, so
It is.
why change it right now?
Yeah, you fix that in the gym.
Yeah.
1-2 by Sullivan.
Yeah.
Braden's taking a little breath here, but I don't see it come on again.
Yeah, that straight uppercut almost, under punch almost.
1-2 from Chapman.
Yeah, so Maverick's just basically shelling up.
Yeah, he's
And,
definitely showing up.
He needs to get his feet moving to get out of the ropes.
Oh, good. That was a hard right hand.
Oh, that was dirty.
That was a push.
Yeah.
A little bit of blood, a little bit of leaks from Sullivan.
Great fight.
Great fight, gentlemen. Especially if it's the first round, first fight for Sullivan. He really held in there. He fought hard, he fought strong. And a big pop from the hometown crowd. Look at Chapman working the crowd.
Yeah. I'll definitely give it the volume was much greater on Chapman's part. The number of punches he threw, and the ring control and the aggression. But,
I just think he posed himself more physically as well.
yeah. And cardio. It looked like it paid off. Whatever cardio he's doing, keep doing it.
Yeah. Sullivan needs to get up.
Y'all
man.
give it up for
You gotta
both of
at least
these
look
two
like you won no matter
warriors. We
what.
got some talent brewing in Louisiana. I'm gonna tell you that.
Road work, get out there running outside of practice.
We go to the
That's
judges'
it's a huge
scorecards. After 3 rounds, we have a unanimous decision for your winner. Out of the red corner, Braden Chapman.
Great fight, young man. Great fight.
Both guys.
And Sullivan will be back stronger next time.
Yep.
Made a great show for
yeah,
himself.
Yeah, very first fight ever. You know?
Absolutely.
It's a small percentage of people who actually make that walk.
That's an excellent point, BB. This is like the few that actually come out here and they make this walk and do this. To stand in opposition across from another person, put it out there for your hometown crowd or even a crowd that's not your hometown and give it all you got.
Congratulations,
Not a lot of people
everybody.
can do that.
Yeah, and it prepares you for life.
And you didn't hear wrong. That's your
absolutely.
second Chapman that you
It
had
prepares you
fight
for a while.
tonight there. So
Win or lose.
Win or
I don't know
lose,
if there's a
absolutely.
third one running around here somewhere. I don't know. That's the future Chapman right there. Uh-oh. The oldest. All right,
Crowd
the
getting rowdy.
young brothers fought tonight.
Yeah, we haven't seen any ruckus in the crowd, like no fights or anything like that. That's
Nah.
always a good thing.
Yeah, it's a
All
happy,
right,
it's a
y'all
happy
enjoying
ruckus.
Yeah, this is like a
yourselves
family
so
type
far?
environment. So
Y'all want some more? Here it comes.
Not the place to be acting up.
yeah. But
That's what I'm talking about.
yeah, the bouncer's got an easy job.
Yeah, exactly. In fact, the bouncer's probably the least trained guys here. All right, we're moving on. Then we're gonna have Benjamin Dees and Austin Cook next.
Okay, do you know where they're out of? Or?
See if we can find out about those.
Big guys.
Oh,
so we
these
just walked
big
out.
boys.
We're going up in weight now to larger fighters. So that's always exciting for the crowd. The heavyweights.
Yeah. Benjamin Dees in the blue corner, Austin Cook in the red corner. Not sure I have anything in their body. Oh, here we go. Let's see what I got.
Report.
Benjamin Fury Dees, heavyweight. This is an MMA fight. He's fighting out of Gracie United Team Hollenbach. This is a strong guy who loves a Kimura. You know who also old guys love Kimuras too.
Yeah.
Strong guys and old guys love a Kimura. Nothing wrong with that.
Because you don't got to scramble or move your hips to get to it.
Just hold on to it. Watch the clock. We got Austin Cook. He's fighting out of Elite Academy out of Shreveport, Louisiana under Brent Mason. He's a former high school wrestler and a current wrestling coach. And he would like to shout out his wife, Molly.
All right. Should be a good matchup.
Two big guys and one guy favors wrestling. This is going to be a good time. Oh, he has an ankle brace on. They're checking, I guess, for any hardware inside of it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're allowed to wear that. Anything with Vogue or something like that, if it's not taped up, that might not be allowed in the match.
Yeah, they might just allow elastic type things
Yeah.
or something. But
Or
yeah,
at least there's a closure tape over it.
yeah,
Yeah, that might be coming off.
yeah, good. You don't want any metal in there to like land on the head.
Even
head
sometimes an exposed Velcro can cause abrasions and things.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of in MMA of any type of ankle brace or anything because it's just something more for them to grab onto as well.
Yeah, slipping your
Especially
feet,
with foot locks.
slipping your feet out is so
Absolutely.
important. And this is Austin, or we're not sure.
We're not sure yet.
All right, we're gonna find out because so far we're doing pretty good with figuring out.
Yeah, we're back. Oh, yeah. All right, so Benjamin Dees is in the blue. Austin Cook is in the red. So I
Okay.
think we're looking at Benjamin Dees with a haircut there.
Okay. So this is Ben.
This is Benjamin. Yes, sir.
We'll call him Ben for short. I think.
Ben.
All right.
Big Ben.
Big Ben. Oh, you just got a
While we're
nickname, Big
waiting,
Ben.
Sing along with them.
It's a better choice.
Yeah, and you never want to give yourself a nickname. It doesn't count.
No,
you
no.
have
All
to-
you kids out there, you give yourself a nickname, it's not going to go well.
It's
You're
not
just gonna get
valid.
something
It's not
way
valid.
worse.
Yeah.
No.
What were some of your nicknames, Mike?
Mikey Knuckles back in the day.
Mikey Knuckles.
Yeah, Mikey Knuckles back in the day.
I can't
But-
say mine on
All
air.
What was it?
Slight equipment check.
Just whisper.
right
Dude, there's
there.
nobody
Our
listening.
next opponent coming to the ring will be
They used to call me
fighting out of the red
Chingon.
corner.
Really?
Yeah, I trained in New Mexico with a lot of Mexican boxers, and when I was fighting somebody, the guy would yell, "He's Chingon, he's Chingon." I didn't know what it meant, It means. Should I say what it means?
You should say what it means.
It means it's a.
Hey, kids out there, earmuffs
Yeah,
just in
no,
case.
it's just a vulgar way of saying awesome. It's like beeping awesome. You know.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So, anyway,
She gone.
yeah, they didn't actually name me that, but they kept yelling it, so it became a nickname. To me.
I love it.
Thank you.
He gets t-shirts made.
I got one.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, we had a little bare knuckle boxing thing going in South Florida, so we had a whole crew, and everybody was Knuckles. So it wasn't like mine was anything special. I was just Mike, so it was Mikey Knuckles.
Mine's
so.
got excellent striking, y'all.
Yeah, well,
His footwork, his movement, and his brain.
20 years ago.
Yeah, he's got a good mind for it. So he's a good sparring partner. If you're
That
lucky.
means I can take a beating.
All right, this fight will be in MMA. First, out of the blue corner, weighing 267 pounds, fighting for Gracie United, out of Amite, Louisiana,
I haven't been guessing weighing
Benjamin
167. That's
Dees.
Yeah, I
267.
think UFC has to cut to 260.
Yeah,
So
he's 2 pounds over.
His
or
opponent
265 or
in the red
260?
corner,
267,
weighing
he said.
238
What's the
pounds,
UFC weight class?
They go down
fighting
to
for
260.
Elite
No,
Combat
you'll be right.
Academy,
265.
out
he's
of Baton
over
Rouge,
regardless.
Louisiana.
Yeah,
That's a big
Brock
Austin
Lesnar had to make a
Cook.
lower weight.
Yeah. Man, that's a big man.
Yeah.
Well, this is going to be fun.
So when you're fighting a big guy like that, like somebody's just like huge.
Massive.
Yeah, I would say straight rights to the body and then circling, because he's gonna turn a little slower than you.
Just by circumference alone.
Yeah, yeah. I was thinking like, you know how they say to run from an alligator to zigzag.
That's
like,
right.
When I see a big guy, I try.
Oh, big right hand
that
right
could
off
be
the
it.
bat.
That could be it. Let's see.
And let's see if we can get that wrestling going. But nice counter over
Yeah, no, he's back
from
in
Dees.
it.
Oh, right back in it.
He found his composure. A high kick from the big guy. So that's
We got an athletic big guy here.
Yeah. So in heavyweights, it's going to look a little different. They're not going to do as much movement, you know. And
Definitely.
And on the ground, it looks a lot different.
A lot more mass to
It
move.
tends to be who lands on top stays on top.
I'd like to see some of Cook's wrestling. Oh, another big right hand by
Yeah.
Cook.
Yeah.
I like he goes to the body, but Dees fires back, man. We got to fight here, guys.
Yeah. Yeah. If the wrestling coach could get a shot in on his legs,
Uh-oh.
but
Goes off the glove, thank
it
goodness.
doesn't look like he needs to. Right
Oh,
now.
we got an eye poke. Unfortunate.
So Ben, it's Ben and
We got Dees
Austin.
and Cook.
So
Austin Cook.
yeah. Austin was the wrestling coach.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I would like to see him shoot in on his legs because he's getting in close, you know.
And he's
with
setting up his hands great. If he follows that with his shot, I think he has a
Yeah.
real good chance of getting in
Yeah,
on him.
but then again, landing that big heavy shot early.
Makes you want to do it more, don't it?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
does.
Skip wrestling today.
Yeah,
and you also don't want a guy like that landing on top of you.
That's the
because
problem.
then you got to carry his weight.
267 top, he's a tough
Yeah,
night.
yeah.
You know, everybody appreciates technique, but you got to respect power. When you start landing those right hands, it's intoxicating.
Yeah. Yeah, it was almost over at the beginning, but he did a good job weathering the storm, coming back, and
That tells me the big man's in shape to be able to take a shot like that and start firing back and shake it off.
Good chin.
Yeah, good chin. And he came ready. You can't always tell a big guy is cardio. You can't read that book by its cover. You know, you never really know what work he put in the gym.
Yeah,
because that's just a naturally big man.
And it's not like it's his legs are developed. Like he's got the ability.
Thighs.
Yeah, he can move with them things. Like he's not.
And he's got good movement. He doesn't move his head. That's the only thing I would like to see. These maybe consider some head movement.
Now see, all right. So he's trying to lift him up off the fence. It takes away a wrestler's sprawl. So they're sometimes, unless they train it, they're a little out of element against the cage. And he's switching for a single, but he separates.
Good hit by Cook. And
Yeah.
there's that right hand again.
Oh, nice
I
high
like that
kick,
high
man. That's a
kick.
lead leg high kick too.
Yeah, that's not bad. He's a good athlete.
Yeah, yeah. But like you said, if you start moving a little bit more his head, and I'd like to see a little bit more.
Just avoid that
footwork.
counter, and that second or third shot.
But we.
Oh, good right by Dees.
Yeah, but we look at heavyweights and expect them and to fight like lightweights, and it's a different game.
It is a different game.
Short little punches like that could finish you.
That's
like
right.
Like there's so much more power that they
So
hit with.
little room for error, isn't there?
Yeah, and there's a higher percentage of knockouts at heavyweight than there are at lower weights, but lower weights have a higher percentage of submissions because they're able to move more and more. Put
Excellent
themselves
point.
in different.
I like this Muay Thai plum, and then a right hand after it by Cook.
Yeah.
Oh, big right hand.
That's
That'll
it,
be
that's
that.
it.
That's that for tonight.
Yeah.
You can't really expect these to take too many of those.
Yeah, excellent stoppage. Good job, ref, getting in there.
Great job,
Stopping,
referee.
following up.
Safety first every single time.
Yeah, yeah. No, his body was limp on it down. Good fight, though, guys. Good
Hey,
fight.
yeah, seriously, Mr. Dees is an excellent athlete, and he really took some hard shots and fought back. He had a good game plan.
Yeah.
You know, his wrestling made a good effort, but really good hips by Cook, and a solid right hand by Cook.
Great game plan by Cook.
Yeah, excellent. And you know
For-
what?
for-
We would like
for
to see the
not-
wrestling, but it's working.
Yeah, not relying on it and using it as just for takedown defense
Yeah.
and trusting your striking. It's good to see well-rounded fighters getting there and
Yeah, especially
Make
big
it
guys
work.
like that.
yeah.
Really fantastic match, guys. Respect to both gentlemen.
All right.
Here comes our decision.
In your first round, 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Referee stoppage due to strikes. Austin Cook.
Austin Cook with the big right hand and the victory.
Austin-
Shout out to Mr. Dees. It was a great fight, both guys. We
Yep.
look forward to seeing you both again.
Austin the Chef Cook. Just flipped it
I
up.
like it.
We gave one of the nicknames. It would be fair to
What was
back
the
the
nickname
devil.
you gave Benjamin Dees?
Big Ben. You gave him that.
Big Ben.
You gave him that.
Okay.
Yeah. If he comes out as mad, then I'm pointing
Yeah,
to
I'm
you.
sorry, Big Ben. Respect, brother. Respect.
I'm pointing to you and running.
All right, yeah. I don't know, man. Dude, he's an athlete. He might catch me.
Yeah, no, very graceful on his feet for a
Yeah,
267.
I don't think I'm outrunning him.
Yeah.
They're both gentlemen in their pre-fight interviews. Really good guys.
Yeah.
All right, y'all enjoying yourselves. We're seeing a little bit of
sportsmanship
action.
Yeah, absolutely.
Every match.
And that's the great thing about the martial
We're
arts.
moving right along in
Yeah,
our
it teaches you
card
humility
tonight. Our
and-
match number
You
7.
respect your opponent and respect the.
This match will be in kickboxing.
The art.
Coming to the ring
And when
in
you
the
face the
blue
consequences
corner.
like this, you tend to realize what's on the line. It brings out the character.
Yeah.
What's on that? I'm like, baby bird me. Oh man.
Okay, so this should be Jordan Gloria. It's gonna be a kickboxing match versus Ty Smith.
I believe Ty Smith Ty Smith is the son of Scotty Smith, a very well-respected black belt in Thibodaux, Louisiana, runs Next Generation Jiu-Jitsu. Ty is also the one of the rating members of our tag team Jiu-Jitsu champions.
Yeah, I'm lucky enough to train with Ty on a fairly regular basis, and he's a good kid, man.
Yeah,
Like,
great
good
kid, right?
attitude, just good martial artist, and you can tell he's raised by Scotty.
Yeah, definitely, absolutely. He's a champion for sure. I believe that
His opponent coming
Jordan
to the ring,
Gloria, is that correct?
fighting
Yeah,
out
so
of the
Jordan-
red corner.
So Jordan's all the way from Plainview, Texas. He's fighting out of Extreme under Tommy Alcazar. He has a 4-2 MMA record, but this will be his kickboxing debut.
That's not a bad record.
No, not at all
Yeah.
for MMA. So this is
Yeah.
gonna be a fun night for him.
Yeah.
Ty Smith, I believe, originally was slated for an MMA fight, but his opponents fell through, so he wanted to fight so bad he took a kickboxing match.
That says a lot for him. You know?
Oh yeah, and he's got Corbin in his corner, who is his other half of his tag team duo. And that is Scotty Smith, his dad and the head coach of Next Generation Jiu-Jitsu. Well respected, amazing guy, amazing black belt.
It's like fighting a Jedi. So like,
Yeah.
like he chokes you before you think anything, you're in danger. It's like you're moving around and suddenly you're being choked. with
Yeah.
Scotty.
Ty Smith he's a wolf puppy that has grown to be a wolf, man. He's an amazing young man and
Yeah.
dangerous.
Yeah. But this is a kickboxing match. So
It is.
So and I know he trains it. You know, primarily comes from a jiu-jitsu background, but he also trains his striking regularly
I think he's also done some taekwondo with
Yeah.
with Jason. He's the Cajun Ninja. Let's do a shout out to him. He should have been here tonight, but it's some come up. He couldn't make it.
Yeah.
But he's always a fan favorite. We love having him with us. So Jason, we hope to see you back again soon, buddy. Go out and buy that man's cookbook. That's a great cookbook.
I would like to read it.
I'd love to see you read a book.
Yeah. Well, the cookbooks normally have
Give it
pictures
up for your
of
lovely
food,
ring
a lot of
girl
pictures.
right
Yeah,
here,
it's-
making
yeah,
her
it's the best.
presence
Read was in
known.
quotes.
This match will be
All right,
in
this is gonna be fun.
kickboxing.
Here we go.
Yeah.
First,
Here we go.
fighting out of the blue corner, weighing
I'm a little nervous.
139.8
This is the first time I feel the
pounds.
jitters.
Fighting for Extreme MMA out of
Yeah, yeah.
Plainview, Texas, Jordan Gloria. Fighting out of the red corner, weighing 145 pounds, fighting for Next Gen MMA out of Thibodaux, Louisiana, Ty Smith.
Come fight in the backyard of this young man.
That takes a lot of
A lot of courage, right?
guts, yeah.
Absolutely.
Because you never expect the judges to be on your side. You know,
No.
I think the judges are fair. You know,
I'll tell you,
but
Jordan was a great young man too. Like doing the fight
Yeah.
interview and stuff, super respectful, just a really great guy, very composed. And here we go.
good build for kickboxing, like the long limbs.
He
you know,
does,
I
yeah.
was-
He is built well for that, isn't he?
Yeah.
Ty has a lot of belief, super composed.
Oh,
I did not see him on punch landed, or if that was a trip. It looks like it was a
Right,
trip.
just lost his balance.
Touch up, and we're back underway.
If he can start using those long limbs and popping a jab out, you
I would
know,
love to see a good jab, right? Even like a nice T kill, like
Yeah.
this little front kick.
Yeah. He's thrown a lot of rights so far, you know.
He's so long, he can throw that rear leg roundhouse kick
Yeah.
from a distance and not even have to turn his hip over.
The,
Oh, that's a nice high
yeah.
kick.
Oh,
Ty fires right back, though.
Ty
He's not one to
stepping
give
in.
one for
Yeah,
free.
Yeah. The problem with leading with that right is it has to come from farther, so
It
people
does.
it's easier to dodge. You'll see it.
Yeah. It was Customado said that you should never get hit with a lead right.
Yeah.
Because you just see it coming.
Yeah.
Easier said than done, though. Especially if it's straight.
Yeah.
Oh! I think that's a slip
Yeah.
again. I noticed they don't wipe the gloves off on a slip. Usually when anybody goes down, they usually wipe the gloves off in their shirt and send them back in there.
Yeah.
Just keep from getting anything, any dust, any particles in the eyes from the punches.
Yeah, but that's just germophobia.
Yeah, well, that's true. Fake news.
Oh.
A little bit of slapping overhand right,
Yeah,
but he
yeah.
follows it up. See, Jordan's slapping a little bit with his punches.
Yeah, I hope Ty can stay composed, not get emotional, and,
Yeah.
and just and fight smart and get moving more. Don't.
Because sometimes the punches that hurt aren't the best punches. A good punch that you know, it sends you dizzy and it moves you.
Yeah.
But sometimes a slapping punch or a weird punch, it stings.
Yeah.
It's a different feeling.
Yeah. Headshots don't tend to like hurt the way
Right.
they hurt whenever you're not fighting. If you're
Like a
fighting, you got
proper
so
hit.
much. That was a
Look at
beautiful
that.
kick.
Shout out to
Yeah.
the Cajun Ninja.
Yeah. And that's a taekwondo coming through right
There's something for old school taekwondo, man. I respect it. I
TKD.
enjoy it.
there. Yeah.
I'm not talking about mall karate. I'm not talking about Cobra Kai. I'm talking about old school taekwondo.
You have a taekwondo.
That's where I
background.
started back in the old days.
Yeah.
Back when it was hard.
Yeah.
No offense.
TKD.
Yeah, dude, I'll fight another karate school in the mall with
Yeah.
a mullet. Oh, the good old days, man, when we all believed in ninjas.
Yeah, I still do. I actually started fighting because of Ninja Turtles, no joke.
Really?
Yeah, I grew up, I was obsessed with watching Ninja Turtles.
That's awesome.
And then I just stuck with it.
Did you ever see the movie The Last Dragon?
The Last Dragon was awesome.
Not the Bruce Lee one, the
Show Enough?
the Show Enough.
Yeah.
I wanted to be shown up so bad.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
Who's the best?
Yeah, I used to walk in movie theaters and just kicked right out. Nobody gave me any respect.
Your hair wasn't.
I just didn't have the hair.
Yeah,
I never
yeah.
had the hair. I could rock a good mullet back in the day, but I could never do the show enough fro. Y'all don't know what we're talking about, but go rent it.
Yeah, it's age
Or
gap. thing.
download it, whatever you kids do these days.
Yeah. It's skibbity. I learned how y'all talk from coaching wrestling.
Ty putting the forward pressure on. I like that
Lots
left
of
hook.
pressure. Oh,
And
yeah. But Jordan swinging back.
Jordan's swinging back. Jordan's very composed.
Yeah,
But I like this pressure from Ty. You
Yeah.
know what? Sometimes you just got to brawl.
yeah.
What do they say? You box a brawler and you brawl a boxer?
Yep. Make it ugly if it needs time.
Yeah, if you want some pretty, you make it ugly.
I'd like to see him get back to the body on him. I don't know if he did
It's
it.
a good idea.
The body's open on Jordan. A taller guy.
I might see Jordan breathing a little bit hard.
Oh,
look at that. Ty overwhelms him and fires up the crowd.
Yeah. He should be able to get back to his feet. He doesn't look out. He's just catching his breath, which is smart.
I think it's fatigue. I think it's just being overwhelmed.
Yeah. So instead of bouncing right up and having the fight come back, it's good to stay
That's
down
a
for a
better
little
move,
while.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Take the 8 and then get to your feet.
Yeah.
They tap it up, they're going again.
But that's a good mental boost for Ty there.
Yeah. I think Ty could just get it done with just good
Yeah.
volume.
Yeah.
I think it's a good call by the ref. There's nothing really that clean landed, so I would give him the chance.
Yeah, it's just overwhelming. So now, if this happens the third time in this round, is that a TKO?
As a ref with these young guys, I probably would stop it, but I don't know if it's a 3 knockdown rule.
Yeah. Oh.
And that's it.
They
We're
call
leaving
it.
it out.
That's it. So we got a winner in Ty Smith.
Great win for Ty Smith. Congratulations. That was just an onslaught. You know, I give it to Jordan. He came out here to fight. But, you know, he's in the backyard. There's a lot of pressure, and there's just a lot of volume coming at him.
Yeah, and that's going to come with experience on how to, you know, cover up weather the storm and keep moving.
Absolutely.
And then establish your range to where you can hold him back from
Absolutely.
doing that as a
and
longer
then
fighter.
clinch. It's okay to clinch.
Yeah, yeah.
Although Ty's a hard kid to clinch with. He's
Yeah,
a great grappler.
yeah.
So that might not work.
Yeah.
And sometimes when those onslaughts
2
come in,
minutes and 17
don't see
seconds
something
of the second round by referee stoppage. Your winner out of the red corner, Ty Smith.
Ty called his dad in for the pictures. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful sight right there.
So I believe Ty.
Look at the relief on Scotty Smith's face.
Yeah.
And Scotty is a tough guy with an MMA record of his own.
Oh yeah.
But you can see the relief on his face.
Yeah. And Ty just recently received his purple belt.
Oh, did he?
I believe so.
That's fantastic.
I was there.
All right, we have your winner,
for the ceremony. It was
Mr.
Ty,
Ty
Corbin,
Smith.
and they all got it together.
Corbin got his purple belt as well?
Young man, 19 years old. Ty, how long you been fighting?
Since I was 4 years old.
4 years old. See there, y'all kids up in the crowd up there, 4 years old. How many fights have you had so far?
I've had 2 junior fights and 3 tag team bouts, and this is my first official amateur bout.
Keep up the good work, Ty. Give it up for your winner, Ty Smith. All right, also don't forget your beverages over here. They got some nice drinks, adult drinks, child drinks, food, all your merchandise out in the hallway for In Your Face Fight Productions.
And don't forget to tip. Before you get too drunk to tip.
Don't forget to tip.
I don't know what he's insinuating there.
You know exactly.
Maybe very uncomfortable Mustang.
Are y'all ready for some more fights?
Yeah, definitely. Let's move on to the fights.
How about the rest of y'all? Are y'all ready for some more fights?
Let's go.
Here they come.
The jambalaya
This
is really
match
good
will
too,
be in kickboxing.
All right, we're going to be looking at another boxing match, 135. Devron Million and Daniel Angel. And I apologize, guys, if I'm getting that right. Delveron is fighting out of Revolt Combat in Donaldsonville. He goes by the name The Chosen. This is his first fight. This will be his debut. Daniel's fighting out of Flash MMA, Cecilia, Louisiana. He has a record of 2-0. He is known for his impressive hand speed and good reflexes.
All right.
We got Daniel in the red corner, and we got Delveron in the blue corner. I like the shorts.
Yeah.
His opponent coming to the ring will be fighting out of the
If I can't
red
fight, I'm just
corner.
going to dress well.
Yeah. Definitely stylish.
All right, we got Daniel coming out next. Phoebe, did you have a fight song you used to come out to?
I did.
What was it?
It was Slipping in the
Turtles?
Slipping in the Darkness, which is an odd one. But I had really good head movement compared to my punching. And everybody, when you walk out the fight, it's like, they're all like, hit first, be first, punch, punch, punch. The song itself will remind me to slip. So and that was on a Robinson highlight.
This out there was him later in his career.
Yeah.
Some of his best stuff there's no footage of.
Yeah, but from what you can see of him, man, it was like perfect boxing.
Perfect boxing.
And then watching Raging Bull, you know, you never got to be down, Ray. That's Ray Robinson he's talking. Yeah, Sugar Ray.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, Sugar Ray Leonard's one of my all-time favorites as well.
Yes.
But Sugar Ray Robinson is the prototype, and maybe arguably one of the best fighters of all time.
Yeah, that's
All
Muhammad
right,
Ali.
your next fight.
refers to as the best fighter.
Kickboxing.
I totally agree.
In your blue corner, weighing in at a mean lean 124 pounds, fighting for Revolt Combat MMA out of Donaldsonville, Louisiana, Delveron Million. His opponent, weighing 136 pounds, fighting for Flash MMA out of Cecilia, Louisiana, Daniel Angel.
Durant.
Marvin Hagler guy.
Yeah.
That's my favorite fighter.
All right, well, while we're talking about Pernell Whitaker is my all-time
what a-
favorite
Actually
hero
saw him
of
fight
boxing.
once
Really?
in person,
I'm peanut butter and jealous.
Yeah. And here we go.
But yeah, I love boxing on the card because it's never boring.
No, it
Like
isn't.
boxing, it's a spectator sport.
It is.
And it's something that has a deep heritage in America.
Ah, man, you could have said it better. That deep culture and heritage is just
Yeah.
innately just.
So that's why we're the
Us.
best at it. In the world.
We the best in the world, no doubt.
Yeah, get some Cuba.
There's some Brits out there that don't like what we just said.
Yeah,
There's some
yeah.
good British fighters out there too,
Yeah.
but no, USA all the way. This is kind of a strategic bout, man. These guys are working counter jab, they're changing levels. All the hands are staying at home. They have good balance. I tell you
Yeah.
what, for what is essentially an MMA card fighting in a cage, we see some really good boxing tonight.
High-level boxing.
High-level boxing.
And this is another example. They're jabbing. They're. Ooh.
Oh, I like that
Yeah.
shot to the right hand of the body.
You know.
Both good reflexes, good eyes.
Yeah.
You can see they're staring at the chest.
Yeah.
They're waiting for these to come. They're trying to counter off of each other,
And
picking their shots, not throwing crazy, not wasting their punches.
Yep. Yeah. Right now, this is the feeling out,
Yeah.
basically.
Even though it's not allowed to be a punch zone, this is a very active round. 'Cause
Yeah.
They're finding their range, they're finding their openings, they're feeling each other out.
And the feeling out round in boxing is actually one of my favorites because better than the brawling part.
This
you know?
is the download. This is where they get everything they need to know.
Yeah, and you develop your strategy to how to fight with one guy, but it's like you're trying to see all his cards without revealing yours.
Floyd Mayweather, great at that.
Yeah, yeah. So it looks like Daniel is doing a little bit more of the pressure, not at this moment, but
A little busier though, right?
yeah, just a little bit more of the ring control, you know. And But it could just be trying to get on the inside of a taller guy.
Yeah.
So when you fight a taller guy with striking, the way I understand it, and it always works for me, the trick is he's always going to get the first punch. So you got to make him miss. So once he misses, then you got a window opportunity to hit him to close in. Even with the jab, you can win the jab war against a taller guy as long as you time the first one, dodge it, and then you land your jab.
Absolutely.
And you continue doing that, and then they stop jabbing, and that's when you keep going, and then
That jab is your rangefinder, and a lot of people understand not just your jab, but their jab. Even if they do touch you with their jab, you got hit, you found the range. You know they're at the end of that. You know where they're at.
Yeah.
So if you can get that half step behind it, and then punch with them on their second punch, as long as you move your half the center line, you have a good chance of walking them onto something. And that's sometimes you can use that bigger fighters be coming towards you. Because if you can take a half step and they can be closing at the same time, it helps with your power and it helps you land your shots.
And that's kind of the chess match we're seeing right now. Both
Absolutely
guys
correct.
are throwing straight punches. They're not throwing anything loopy.
Beautiful.
Which is a good sign that it's an experienced fighter. If you ever get in a fight in the street and somebody throws a straight punch, it's probably going to be a long day.
Yeah, you might want to wrestle.
Yeah. So, because it's just human nature to throw a loopy one because they're trying to generate power.
Especially when they get heated, they just reach in their back pocket and they throw what they got.
Yeah. But a straight punch finds the target quicker.
I like how Daniels, he's trying to find that angle. He is circling to his left. He's looking to kind of, it looks he's trying to set up his straight right.
Yeah.
But that was moving really well. Is that,
Yeah.
I like that double hand.
That overhand definitely found its home.
I think he's been looking for that.
Yeah.
And Devon is very tight, very compact, but straight down the middle. He also changes levels before he punches, which is a really nice technique. A lot of defense is had from just getting a little bit lower.
Yeah. Yeah. Just to where the glove can graze by.
That's right.
Oh,
That was a good jab.
Yeah, I saw him pick his head up. I couldn't see the punch because of the angle, but I saw his head pop
straight
up.
down the middle.
That's it. Sometimes those loud punches are good for the crowd.
little bit of slap,
Yeah, it could be a slap, but still, better a slap than
That's
nothing.
Right. I think this might be a good idea for Daniel to get a little physical with him on the inside.
Yeah.
Start to use your size, lean on him a little bit.
Yeah, but then again, the left round's the one that needs to close.
Yeah.
So just because of the reach advantage, it looks like. When his punches are down like that and he's throwing those drop shots to the body, that's a dangerous time for an overhand to come upstairs.
Yeah, you're right. I am starting to see a little more pressure from Daniel, though. He likes pushing him up against the cage. He's cutting off. He's starting to get a little more physical.
He's keeping on his heels.
He's keeping him on his heels.
So there's no power when you're on your heels.
And look, a clinch.
That's the first one tonight. That's
yeah,
awesome.
why not?
Yeah. I'd like to see him set that right up.
Yeah, I agree. All right, round 2 is in the books. I gotta like Daniel in that one.
Yeah, same. I don't have long-term enough memory to tell you who won the first, but it seems close. So, but the second one's definitely Daniel. I agree.
I like the work that everyone's doing, but I think I would probably look Daniel just coming forward. The first round's a few round, so it is hard to say, but I might have a 2-0.
Yeah. It's almost like the left round's trying to set up that one big punch. Which if it lands, great, but if it don't,
It just might be harder against this bigger, taller guy. He's very skilled as well.
You got to score your points on the way to make just in case that big shot don't land.
And we might see some body work.
Yeah.
Another thing that Devon does, which I actually like, is he does change his level as he punches. But knowing that, if you punch in his neck or the upper part of his chest, you might be able to time his chin.
Yeah, or feint to uppercut.
That's a great opportunity as well. Yeah. But if you know he's going to change that level, you can throw your jab and then follow it with your right or your uppercut, expecting him to be there. Kind of like leading the pass in football.
Yeah. And then their head's going into it. So
that's right. That's exactly right. Walk them onto that punch.
Yeah. So a little bit of just rolling off of a punch by moving away from it slows down so much of the speed of a punch. Like rolling it. But if you're doing the opposite, it's a multiplier.
Look, everyone's really tough to put some pressure on now.
Yeah. I'd like to see. Yeah, he's going to the body. It's a little low, but not too low.
It's not low unless the referee calls it.
Yeah, yeah. I'd like to see him go back upstairs after that, like body, head. You know,
He's actually not changing levels to those body shots. I don't know if he's got a little tired, a little frustrated, but yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
You need to come down to that body shot. You can't lean over for it. You're gonna open yourself up.
he's matching levels with him now, though.
There you go.
Daniel's got low with him right there, and he's staggering around. So
I think he's getting a little tired.
Yeah, he looks.
Oh, that's a good body shot. Daniel, that's a good body shot.
Right.
A good right hook.
Yeah, fatigue makes your hands drop, makes you move
Does.
slower, and that's whenever the big shots come through. So.
Yeah, all these guys are plenty tough, but man, as you get tired,
Yeah, there's no.
What Customato say? Fatigue makes cowards of men.
Yeah, it makes cowards of Saul, I believe, or
Something like that.
Either way, same meaning.
I think Daniel needs to keep pressing.
Yeah. Daniel's putting a lot into every punch.
He really is, isn't he?
Yeah, he's not playing patty cake out there with him. He's loading up and.
Yeah, these are hard shots coming in. That's a hard
Boom,
left hook,
boom.
hard right hook.
Yeah. Yeah. So when you're tired too, that's whenever you got to move more. Actually, you can't just stop in one spot. You got to make your tired game. Legs
Put
are
on your
moving.
poker face and get on your bike.
Oh, yeah. That's a fatigue fall.
Yeah.
Trip. He said. I saw him saying to the ref, trip.
Yeah, he ain't trying to get up too quick.
Yep. It was a great fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ozzy just scared everybody in the place.
Yeah. Isaiah
I jumped a
scared
little
me.
bit.
Yeah. I would have to get to Daniel. You know.
All right, we got Daniel bent over. He's down, or Delveron's definitely bent over. He's feeling the fatigue of the fight.
Yeah. And
it's hard work out there, man.
Yeah.
I don't care how much what you've done or any sports you put forward. There ain't nothing like when you get in there and you start throwing punches and getting hit.
Yeah,
it's a different world.
Yeah. How long can you sprint for?
That's right.
Like it's and you can drag them along your pace, which is almost what Daniel did.
Was
Yeah,
that
that was the third. Yeah, that was the third.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was having such a good time. I didn't realize he finished it.
Yes.
I might call this sweep for Daniel.
All right, we go to the judges' scorecard. All three judges see it the same way. Unanimous decision. Your winner out of the red corner, Daniel Angel.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty obvious call. Great fight, though, young man.
Good
Excellent
job.
Both very skilled fighters.
Yeah, lots of heart. Lots of heart.
I'm not going to comment on the mess that you made with that jambalaya, but
I was throwing rice like at a wedding.
Yeah, literally. It looks like there was a wedding and you're throwing jambalaya. It's literally.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to say you needed a bib, but
Just see on the camera
here.
Right there, guys.
Yeah, look at that mess right there.
I apologize.
Yeah, seriously, I am not letting you.
I was so into the fights. I was just like rice.
Yeah, that's what I put you at the kids' table.
That's why people
All
stop
right,
standing
that
behind
was
me.
a very skilled fight right there. Two very good boxers. We're moving along to fight number 9. Will also be in kickboxing.
There's rice over here, dude.
So it looks like we got AJ Holloway.
AJ Holloway and Braden Hancock. So I know about AJ. He's going to the kickboxing match, 145. He's fighting out of Stronghold Martial Arts in Picayune, Mississippi. Appreciate him coming all this way.
Picayune.
With an MMA record of 1-1. This will be his kickboxing debut.
Awesome.
He's going to be fighting Braden, the last Ronan Hancock. Ronan's a master samurai for all you kids out there that don't read. Fights out of Extreme MMA, and he's boxing with a jiu-jitsu record of 11-2. This is going to be his kickboxing debut as well.
Or if you don't watch Tom Cruise movies, right?
He did do
the
the
Last
Ronin
Samurai.
movie, didn't he? The Last
So
Samurai.
I didn't watch it, but
Yeah,
I remember the preview. The preview looked pretty good.
I think it was pretty good. I remember that.
Yeah.
All right. We got Ajay in the blue corner. We got Braden in the red corner.
That's kind of a stretch, huh? Tom Cruise.
But some people are Tom Cruise fans.
But I think there's some kind of historical reference to a real person.
I think there was.
Yeah.
I think there was.
So I apologize,
There was
Tom.
actually, in Japan, there was a like sailors would come over, like the Dutch, and they would wind up getting assimilated. So there's a black dude, a black samurai, who's really awesome. It's
Yeah.
a really, really cool story. I think he was like a Dutch trader, so I can't remember the full story. Like, kids go look it up, Google it, or Wikipedia it or something. But
yeah.
it's really, really cool. So Braden actually got great jiu-jitsu, man. I'm a big fan of this kid. Really great to roll with, great attitude, and a lot of experience. Most of his stuff has been in the grappling world, so I'm really looking forward to seeing him do some striking.
I got to spar him recently. A few, maybe a month or two ago.
Okay.
I sparred Brady.
His opponent
Yeah,
coming to the ring
definitely,
will be fighting out of the
good
red
movement
corner.
and things like that, and just you know, good, well-rounded kid. You know, like I feel lucky to get to train with him. You know. So, I don't think this is his first kickboxing match too either. Unless,
is it?
Not Brady.
I had his kickbox debut, but I could be mistaken on that.
No,
I know he's
it
graduating South Terrebonne High School now, and his plans are to become an aviation mechanic afterwards.
He might have boxed before or something, like recently, but I'm not sure. But maybe he was just preparing for this whenever I trained with him. But I was just thinking because of the time frame, like that it seemed like he was getting ready for a fight.
Okay, that's possible.
But fights fall through at this level a lot, unfortunately. So, but
That happens a lot. It
Yeah.
really is hard to match fights and get people to show up and things come up. And
Yeah.
it's a promoter's nightmare a lot of time. I don't know how Justin does it. Shout out to Justin Vernon from Extreme Kickboxing
yeah, he runs a
MMA.
good program there. He that guys like us
our
train
home
there.
gym now, huh?
That's
Come by Tuesdays and Thursdays to do MMA with
6
BB.
o'clock, 6 to 7 we do it, but we end up staying late normally and just grappling until we are exhausted.
It's a great time.
Yeah.
All right, this next
He's
match,
filling up. That's another wolf puppy right there.
kickboxing.
Yeah.
First, out of the blue corner, weighing 150.8 pounds,
There's Mr.
fighting
Elsie.
for
That's a boxing
Stronghold
legend.
MMA
Yeah,
he's
out
the
of
founder
Picayune,
of all the
Mississippi,
Cajun boxing that we got down
Ajay
here.
Kulaprath. His opponent in the red corner, weighing 152.6 pounds, fighting for Extreme MMA out of Berg, Louisiana, Braden Hancock.
And we're off. Touch the gloves, squared up in the center, and Braden leads with a low kick.
Yeah.
Push a jab and a front kick from his opponent.
His opponent's fighting southpaw, so.
Should be illegal.
So in general, you want to circle away from that hand.
Circle away from their straight left.
Yeah, and he should be circling away from straight right. It's like they don't have a physical advantage. They just spend more rounds going against that squared stance. But now they're back to orthodox versus orthodox. So
I agree. Oh, nice.
that had heat on it. Oh shit.
Oh man.
It's my French. But yeah, those shots landed on.
Those definitely landed.
But he didn't get rocked. He stayed in the pocket.
Braden stayed calm.
Yeah.
They're pretty evenly matched, but you definitely got to give a little bit of a physical advantage to Ajay.
Yeah. I want to see Braden pick his hands up, man.
Yeah, he's rowing the boat a little bit. He's punching like with his hands at his shoulder level.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him punch from his guard a little better.
Just to stop that, you know.
Absolutely. And this kid's throwing back hard, so you don't want to make that mistake and catch one.
Yeah.
Put the kids behind the fence.
Yeah, especially in the first. You know,
especially the first.
When somebody's
There's
got
no
heat
left
on the
hook that
punches.
landed. Oh, I like that with the catch and the jab by Braden.
Yeah, it caught, but it landed. It
did land.
Yeah, I heard the impact.
Yeah. At least he'd give it for free.
Yeah. If he.
Oh, good try.
He needs
Braden's
to,
firing back a little bit.
Yeah, he needs to start popping that jab out and backing him up.
Yeah, he's got to get Ajay's respect.
Ooh, yeah.
Hard fight to call. So much action you just want to watch.
Yeah.
I would like to see Braden's hands up a little bit, and he's flaring his elbows when he punches. You can see those punches
He's
coming.
trying to. It looks like he's trying to harder than he needs.
Yeah,
to,
he
you know,
is.
like-
That's exactly what he's doing. He's rowing the boat in. He's getting effective, though. He's starting to
Yeah.
overwhelm Ajay a little bit.
Yeah, which is a strategy in itself.
Yeah, it is.
It tires a person out.
And Brady usually has very good cardio, so he probably can back this up, but he probably loses a little more energy than he needs to.
Yeah, I was wondering how much the other AJ was expending with those heavy shots early. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, whether he backed off of his own fatigue or whether Brandon backed him off, or Brady backed him off, it's hard to tell.
yeah. So coming out in the next round, a lot of times against an aggressive, hard puncher like that, you expect them to come with heat early, and then hopefully they fade within the first 20 or 30 seconds. And then
So you weather that storm initially?
yeah. I expect it to be just like it was at the peak of the worstness of the last round, coming at the beginning of this one, but I don't expect it to last as long.
Yeah. Yeah, that Fury, you can't be able to hold on the pace as long this time.
Yeah, but they regained some wind. It's just you gotta like wait till they burn that wind
battery's
out
gonna be
again.
a little lower than it was the first time.
because Braden did good at the end, you know.
He did.
So.
He did. And he definitely showed he suffered through he survived some onslaught there for a little bit.
Which is his heart
His
and
heart.
composure.
He's getting his eyes. He's getting his range. He's slipping
That-
back. Oh, nice little head
yeah.
kick.
Yep.
He caught something coming in though.
Yeah.
A little bit off
He
balance
looked like a
too.
right. He caught. Yeah.
He catch a punch. I like the jab off the spin kick.
Yeah. It's a popping jab. Let's keep it going. You want a big guy like that on his heels too, if you can do it.
Yeah, Ajay's eyes. He's looking to come forward. He wants to get it back. You can see he's ready to start to try and get the
Ajay's
fight
coming
back.
straight forward too, so
He
that's
is.
a little risky, you know.
It is.
Like, because you can just duck your head and launch a blast overhand or
Yeah.
a straight right down the pipe.
But you can see he wants it back. He's biting down on his mouthpiece.
Yeah.
He's determined to get it back.
Yeah.
It is dangerous though.
Yeah, but it's what he needs to do.
It is what he needs to do. Good jab from Ajay, and then fired back by Braden.
So this is now it's more of a balanced fight.
It is. It's
I
very
think
even now. Braden's
yeah.
starting to push the ball a little bit.
Yeah, I think he.
Oh, that's a good right hand by Braden.
Yeah, he's definitely
Ajay wore that one.
Those combos look good.
Yeah.
That was a slip. Foot
It
was
a
caught
slip
on the
off
shoulder.
kick, yeah. But it looks good. Looks good for the judges.
Yeah, and it's tiring.
And it's
Falling
tiring.
down,
Just
getting up.
and yeah,
falling
you're
down, getting
absolutely
up.
right. I love the heart. I love how Braden's digging deep. Ajay's he's no pushover. He's
Excellent
here to stay.
combos. He's throwing excellent combos. He needs to keep that going.
But that is an onslaught.
Yeah. I hope he doesn't punch himself out. I hope he
know, I
can
was
keep
just
that.
thinking
He's
the same
slowing
thing.
down a little bit.
I just saw him take a breath and just the gear changed a little bit.
Yep. Whoa, good
Look at
duck
that
on him.
movement. How about that?
yeah. This is where they're just digging deep and fighting on heart.
Ajay can't catch a breath. He can't catch a breath. Braden's all over him.
And this fight's only about halfway over. They still have another round after
Let's
this.
have another round. Good right hands by Braden.
They're finding
Oh, there's
the
a nice
home.
left hook.
All right, so
Well,
one more
Ajay
round.
got through that round of toughness, didn't he?
Yeah, definitely. Braden was catching the chin on him a lot.
Mr. Ozander shouting to him.
Yeah.
So when Braden watches his back, he's going to be super proud of himself, his tenaciousness, his heart, his effort, his conditioning. What I would like to see him do, however, is stop leaning out over his knees, flaring his elbows, and row the boat with his punches. If he can bring his elbows in, balance himself a little bit,
Clean
and
up
come
his
forward
defense.
with his feet.
Clean up his defense.
Clean up his defense. Well, that'll clean up his defense alone because he'll be able to move his head.
Yeah.
So if his shoulders don't keep going out and flaring his elbows, if he can bring his shoulders back, change his levels, punch with his elbows closer to his body, and then lead with his feet instead of leaning over his knees, he's going to be even more effective.
And throw a good combo like he's throwing, but then get out, exit on a jab.
Cut that little angle, come back
and let the guy miss his shot, and then you come back in for another one. So that way you're not doing 50 punches in a row.
Because he's doing a great job, but he's working really hard for it.
Yeah.
But he just has the heart, he has the conditioning
The
to do it.
cardio, yeah.
All right, we're in the round 3.
Weaponizing your own gas tank if you got it.
It is a weapon, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just tough. Yeah, he's in this fight. He's no pushover.
Yeah. Fighting a good striker.
Yeah. Oh, nice one, too, for Braden. Nice counter.
Nice.
Man, that's an onslaught right there.
Yeah.
Well done, Braden. Left up from Ajay.
Yeah.
But I see what you mean about tightening up that defense because he's taking some shots in there. I just doing
His
the right
hands
time
are
trying to
down.
punch with him, but his
Yeah.
hands are down, so he's giving some free ones.
Yeah, the head's there.
But see those
all day.
elbows way up?
So if he just, like you said, punching at the same time, if Ajay would just cook a shot at the same as he's getting hit.
Yeah. The problem is, though, I was just getting tired, and he's punching off his heels.
Yeah.
So even when he is landing, it's not fun, but it's
Yeah.
not having the effect that it would have if he was grounded.
Yeah, putting his hip and shoulder into
Exactly.
And if standing,
Good right hand.
yeah, he needs to get off the fence, needs to circle out. Good.
There's
good,
just
but-
no
but
room to
everything-
breathe, man.
yeah.
Braden's all over him like a
Yeah.
cheap suit.
Yeah, every one of those shots landed coming across the cage.
Braden's looking a little tired himself.
Oh,
though.
definitely. Mouth is open. He needs to bite down
Yeah.
on that mouth guard, protect his jaw, and keep doing what he's doing. Keep tagging him.
But to be a good fighter, you gotta be comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yeah, yeah. This is what you train for. You
This
know?
is what you train for.
Yeah,
Keep him here.
yeah. Right
Keep
at the
him
knee
here.
punch. He can push out. He can separate now and just keep him at the end of his punch.
Yep.
Look at that. He's gave up. Man.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't give up, but he's gassing out. Like,
Yeah, there's just only so much he could offer back.
Yeah.
I mean, his heart's still in it, but his just body doesn't want
Yeah.
to cooperate.
If Braden can suck up and do one more of those good flurries,
One
he might get a
solid
stoppage.
1-2 flurry.
Yeah. He might. It was 10 seconds now.
Yeah.
But oh shit.
Oh, solid right hand from Ajay.
Yeah. I would be on my bicycle personally if I was him.
Yeah.
But he's not me. He's got my
Wow.
heart. Good job.
Great fight, young man.
Yeah.
Excellent job, guys.
Yeah.
So much heart,
He's
so
gonna-
much passion. What a great bout.
Yeah. That's good sportsmanship.
And wonderful sportsmanship at the end. Raising each other's hands, taking a victory lap, because
Yeah.
these gentlemen are both winners.
Yeah.
Man, what a great fight.
Yeah.
Tell you what, is tonight delivering or what?
It is, man. We haven't had one, like you said,
Not
not
one.
one slow
And we got
one.
the best seat in the house.
Yeah. Besides them.
Yeah, but I don't want their seat. They can have that seat.
All right, another good fight.
You smell the glove.
But we go to the judges' scorecards. We have a winner with a unanimous decision. Fighting out of the red corner, Braden Hancock.
Braden Hancock.
What he does.
Jason Cox, however, will be fighting out of Elite Combat Academy in Shreveport under Brent Mason.
We had another one at Elite Combat out from Shreveport.
Yeah,
earlier.
you're right, you're right.
One of the heavyweights.
I believe Casey is making his debut tonight. He's a well-rounded fighter, and his favorite fighter is Dustin Poirier. But then isn't Dustin Poirier all of our favorite fighters?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, you got something
No,
to say?
I mean, I did most of my training in New Mexico, so I tend.
Oh, I
I was
see.
the only guy who was rooting for John Jones over Daniel Cormier. I shouldn't say it too loud down here.
Yeah, careful. We're not left yet. You
Yeah,
should be all right.
yeah. So like, yeah.
I believe Dustin
We're
Poirier
here
is
with
going to
your
be fighting
winner,
his retirement
Braden
fight in New
Hancock.
Orleans. I think it's July
We got a lot of
19th.
Yeah,
people
the
watching
BMF
you, a lot of people supporting you. How long you been fighting?
About 2 or 3 years.
Is this what your specialty in kickboxing?
Yeah, my specialty is definitely kickboxing, for sure.
We can see that. You can throw some heavy hands in there. You have some other family or people that you followed in fighting?
Nope, but I want to shout out my mom, my dad, and my little sister. I love y'all. And all my coaches, and everybody that supports me, and everybody my fans.
We got a future right here. Give it up for Mr. Braden Hancock.
Great kid. Man, he's got so much promise, doesn't he?
Yeah, tons.
He got that kind of heart, that kind of cardio, that kind of desire,
Yeah.
and that kind of talent.
Yeah. So he's got things you can't teach.
You got every, yeah,
All
that's
right.
so true.
Before we go any further, we have a announcement here. We have our lovely ring girl. She is sporting this nice bag right here. And if you want to have a chance to win this nice bag, all you have to do is go online to loadedpistols.family. Go online right now on the internet and just like the page. The bag valued at over $100. Look how nice it looks on our lovely ring girl. Somebody can win this bag tonight. Go online, loadedpistols.family. Plus, we have plenty of merchandise out in the hallway. They have a booth over there. Get you some food, some beverages. We're going to our quick next intermission, and then we have 4 fights left on the last part of the card. We'll see y'all in a few.
All right, CWC 36 going to another 10-minute break.
Yep, stick with us.
Stick with us. We'll be back in 10. Go get a drink. Go get some food. Call your friends. Tell them about the fights because there ain't been a bad one tonight, and we're moving on to our main event soon. See y'all in 10 minutes.
Y'all can understand me because y'all know me. They don't know what the hell I said yet. Why is former? I'm still yelling in the mic. Why is former Fran talking to each other?
Nah, brother, you killing it.
Thank y'all. We vibe, dude.
It's awesome. If we're in my living room watching fights, we talking the same shit.
Yeah, well,
of course.
I got a mild filter on.
Way deeper. Way deeper. Oh, yeah.
Give honor.
Also, earlier we mentioned about the free bag. Make sure you go look them up on Instagram. LoadedPistols.family on Instagram. Just go on there and like to win that bag. One, two, three. All right, everybody, start making your way back to your seats. We're about to crank up again.
Come back. CWC 36. We are live as we go into the heavy end of the card. 4 fights left. All MMA,
All right.
main events. And we're kicking it back
This
to
will be
Mustang
our
Mike to get the
last
action started.
4 fights of the evening. Are y'all ready for some more? Y'all got a little taste. Y'all got some alcohol going on. Some good fights. Here we go. This fight will be in MMA action.
All right, I believe we're coming up on, it's going to be Tajal Etney, 134 MMA. I don't have any bio on him, unfortunately, but he will be fighting Casey Cox. I think you read it out earlier, but just in case you all forgot, he's fighting out of Elite Combat Academy, Shreveport, under Brent Mason.
That's the third one from there.
I think you're right. That's
Yeah,
the third
that's
fighter
good
out of
there.
that camp. They've been representing themselves well. Case will be making his debut tonight. He's a well-rounded fighter, and his favorite fighter, as we said before, is Dustin Poirier, and I think that's something we can mostly all agree on. Mr. Eddie is getting the grease on. He's getting ready to go in.
So who do you got in the Dustin versus Max fight?
Man, this is a tough one because those are 2 of my favorite fighters. I love some Max Holloway.
Yeah, his boxing
I
is.
mean, honestly, look at his resume, and the only one that comes close to it is Dustin Poirier,
Yeah.
who has 2 wins over him already.
Yeah, it's probably, 2 of the elite. It is 2 of the elite strikers.
2 elite strikers. I mean, Dustin's already done it twice on Max, but you can never count Max out. And I think he's grown into that bigger weight now, so we might see him actually make a better count on himself.
Yeah.
But for the BMF title, as much as it hurts me to root against Max, I do love him. I got to go Dustin. I'd love to see him walk out in New Orleans with his hand raising that BMF title around his belt. Nobody deserves it more.
He's been doing it since the WEC.
Back in the day, now it's a great promotion,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
yeah, the blue cage.
Oh my God, I love that, man. We have so many champions come out of WEC.
There aren't many guys left.
There's not.
From the Cub
Cruz
Swanson.
came out of there. Cub Swanson, what a great fighter, man. So many guys. I mean, Mikey Brown fought in there. I mean, there's so many great fighters that came out of that. That was back when UFC did not have lighter fighters, middleweight fighters.
Yeah, that
That's
was your
what you had
best
to go to see.
opportunity. That was your big.
And
That was
the
your big show.
technique and the talent in that show was amazing.
Yeah.
And then they got absorbed in the UFC, and they all became champions. Uriah Faber, all those guys.
Yeah.
And here comes Casey Cox in the red corner, looking ready for action.
Clay Guida was one of them.
Yeah, you're right. Did he just retire? I think we might have just saw him
Yeah,
for the last
he
time.
may have. That
Man.
That's a former training partner of mine. I got
Oh, really?
Yeah, Clay was wonderful to train with. He's,
Clay, the carpenter, Green. His
Yeah.
brother trained too, didn't he?
Yeah, early, he fought early with them, but his
Yeah.
brother didn't stick around as long, but he would always be in his corner.
I think Matt Hughes came out of WC as well, didn't he?
Matt Hughes?
Yeah, I think back in the day, he might have. I
He
can't
might have been
remember.
too big.
He might be too big. He was like, yeah, you might be right. You might
He
be
was
right.
like a heavy 170.
He was a big 170, wasn't he?
Yeah. But
Had a twin brother, Mark, who fought as well.
yeah, Jens Pulver would have been out of that camp.
Jens Pulver?
But-
Yeah.
All right,
he
this
could've already
fight
been in the UFC at
is in
lightweight.
MMA.
Yeah,
Your first fighter fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 173 pounds, fighting for Grappler's Lair out of Belton, Texas, Tahal Edney. His opponent fighting out of the red corner, weighing 169 pounds, fighting for Compound MMA out of Shreveport, Louisiana, Kaysen Cox.
Waiting on the bell.
Yep. I'm gonna stop judging these guys based on size, but look, I can't help it. But Tajay does look at least a taller fighter.
Does. Very physical, too.
Yeah.
And he's aggressive, though.
Yeah. A little.
Oh.
Yeah.
Overwhelmed. I look at those knees.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely making a statement early. Not holding anything back. Looking for a desperate shot. Nice hips, nice sprawl.
Yep. But he gets back to his feet. A lot
Back
of
to his
knees,
knees.
man. We got Michael Venom Page throwing knees over here. Like,
Yeah, man. We got that.
Oh.
Oh, there's a right hand.
that was
We
a-
might be done.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, that was a.
Wow,
that
what
was
a great
knockout.
shot.
Like, he went down limp after that.
That's kind of what we were talking about earlier, walking him on that shot.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Your punch, their forward momentum. You hit that button. There's not, nothing good's gonna happen.
Yeah, live by the chaos. Unfortunately, die
That's
by the
so
chaos.
true.
You know, like,
Come back with your shield or on it.
yeah.
Well, we said there were gonna be some good ones. That was a one and done. What an action-packed fight, start
Yeah.
to finish, and it was a quick finish.
Yeah, Kaysen weathered the storm. He weathered a lot of knees, and then was able to keep his composure.
I think it was a
and
right
land shot.
hand. It was hard to see what landed in that chaos.
Yeah, I totally missed it. I just saw the fall. You
Yeah.
can tell by the way he went down.
When you
he
go
wasn't
forward
shooting.
like that, that wasn't a shot. He
Yeah.
definitely caught something.
Yeah.
Looks like to get him on a stool. They're doing an excellent job. I hate when they pull fighters to the feet early.
Yeah.
Take your time, put him on a stool. Let's make sure he's okay. Nobody's in a hurry.
Yep.
Safety first. He looks like his wits are about him. He's coming around.
Yeah, got a little bit of blood on his nose, but it doesn't look broke. You know.
Excellent job by the corner over there by the doctor. Well done.
Hopefully it's not broke. It would be bleeding more probably.
Yeah. Great job, guys. Very professional. And he's up on his own account. Excellent job.
Great fight, guys.
That's what he said. Live by the sword, die by the sword, man. They went at it.
Yeah.
And when it turns into a dogfight like that, you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah. That's why, not to judge the person who's in there, but you got to keep your composure. You
Yeah.
know? Like, you got to, at least until you got his timing down.
I say what Kaysen did, too, because he was really being overwhelmed. He had a lot of pressure coming on him. But when he found the time, he sat against us, he planted his feet, he threw that right hand. I'm pretty sure it was a right hand.
Yeah.
He found the mark. And whenever a fighter falls forward, you know they really got their button pushed. It's not in our nature to fall forward. We're usually going to sit back on our butts when we get our bells rung.
Yeah, when your legs don't stick anymore.
Yeah.
They-
You gotta
All
collapse in a
right,
folding chair. But when you come
we have
forward like
official
that, you
time
caught
of
a shot.
34 seconds of the very first round. Winner by knockout in the red corner, Kaysen Cox.
It was worth the long drive from Shreveport, man. It's a pretty far drive. It's pretty much Arkansas.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Mississippi,
pretty much.
Arkansas, Texas.
Well, that's going to be a nice drive home.
Yeah.
That's a happy, jubilant corner. Got
Yeah.
friends and family around them with a well-earned victory. Those victories aren't earned in the cage, they're earned in the gym. And it's just not one person's effort. It's a whole team behind that young man.
Yeah, there's always a whole crew that push the person to achieve the best they can.
Absolutely.
And that's what you need. If you're out there
Absolutely.
training by yourself, good that you're doing it. If you're in the garage, you're hitting the heavy bag, great. But find a team, find people who have your best interest in heart.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, that's a good picture right there.
Yeah.
Well done, Kaysen Cox. Congratulations.
Kaysen, where you at? Kaysen.
Shreveport, Louisiana.
Yeah, that's it. Wrestling state championships have been the last couple of years. I think they're almost always.
That was a quick fight, so you
big
get a
drive.
little
That was a
promo
pretty good
time
drive.
there, man.
Yeah,
So we got some
yeah.
extra time. How long you been fighting?
A little over a year.
A year. Well, I tell you what, that was a heavy hand you hit right there. What's is that what you train for? More striking, or you rounded with a little bit of everything?
Now we train for everything. So he came at me striking, so we stroked. I mean,
Hey, give it up for your winner. That man knocked a man out 34 seconds, and that was a solid fighter. Kaysen Cox.
Good job, buddy.
Congratulations, Kaysen Cox.
They got a different accent.
Yeah, they do, right?
Yeah.
All right,
they got a
again,
twang.
don't forget to go
Andy,
visit
we'll
out
see
in
you
the
again,
hall.
man.
We
You
got
got a
some
good
nice
show.
merchandise out there. We got some beverages. We got some food. 3 more fights coming up. Are y'all ready for some more fights?
Let's go.
That one went a little quick. We want to make sure the next fight is queued up and ready back there.
So this is going to be a Paul Hingle.
Little heathen.
And versus Cole.
Y'all enjoying
Tomanello.
yourself?
Tomanello.
Manello, yeah. Let's see what we got with the Laredo. Wait for him. Might take a second to get him out here because that first fight
All
went
right, we're waiting for
so
our next
quickly.
fight.
But Paul, I have the fortune of training with on
That's
a
a
regular
great kid,
basis.
isn't he?
Yeah. Really, really, really good. Nice guy, nice young
Yeah,
kid.
great attitude.
And a hard worker.
Hard worker.
This
For
next
sure.
fight
And
will be in
well-rounded.
MMA. Making his way, coming to the ring in the blue corner.
So we got our Paul Tomanillo, and please forgive me, I'm going to get that exactly correct. Weighing in 128, this will be an MMA fight. He's fighting out of Genesis MMA in Alexandria. He'll be making his debut in the cage. Cole looks forward to putting on a show for the fans and would like to make a shout out to his team. He appreciates each and every one of them.
Also has a cool mustache like Caleb
man,
Bailey.
look at that.
So we got 2 awesome mustaches tonight, which is a blessing for all of us.
His music's giving me anxiety.
Yeah, it's almost like a System of a Down type. It might be System. I don't know. I'm not that cool.
And the opponent
He's got the
coming
rear
to
naked.
the ring, fighting out of the red corner.
Some grappling,
Yeah. All right, coming out from Men at Work.
That's a.
This is back from your
He's about to put in some work. Yeah, this is fine. I know this one. I didn't know the last
right?
one. I've been to the last.
And there's the popular crowd for Paul Little Hingle. Paul is 2-1 in the MMA. He's fighting out of Team Extreme and Next Generation BJJ. He's known for excellent footwork and his use of angles. He loves to mix it up, and he is much beloved by his hometown. Let's go, Paul Little Hingle.
It's another one that I'm nervous for.
Yeah.
Like,
you can't not root for Paul, can you?
nah, you got.
Try not to be biased, but you gotta love that kid.
Yeah.
Plus, I love Men at Work.
Yeah. I always just hope that nobody gets hurt. That's my only thing.
Get home
Win
safe,
or lose,
good fight, proud of
It's good when they
himself.
win, but that's important.
I didn't know he was Australian.
He is. He migrated here.
Yeah, I mean, it sounded like
He rode a kangaroo, actually.
He come to it.
Yeah.
Basically fueled on kangaroo meat, huh?
Yeah.
It's powerful protein. It's a powerful protein.
Yeah, he used to box kangaroos.
That's where he learned to stand
First
up.
training, yeah.
That's those ankles we're talking about.
Yeah, it's one of the rare animals that's actually a striker. A kangaroo, most animals
They
are
kick
grapplers.
really well, too. They box back on their tail. They throw their legs, too.
Yeah.
Solid technique.
Yeah. Kangaroos, giraffes beat
Do
each
they
other.
really?
Yeah, they beat each other with their heads using their neck strength. They're strikers. So
Animal Fighting Championship. What's coming next? What are you going to do, a kangaroo and a giraffe against each other?
that's just too close to call right there.
I mean, they're not in the same weight class.
Yeah,
But, you know,
the
if
giraffe
one
would
of them
have a
pipes
big
up,
cut.
it happens.
He'd have a big cut.
If
you
it
fight
goes down.
They say if you fight a giraffe, you want to go for the choke.
It's a big neck to choke. Guillotine, rear naked.
It's real hard for him to defend.
Yeah.
All right, this fight will be in
Back to
MMA
Mustang Mike.
action.
Yep.
Your first fighter in the blue corner, weighing 122 pounds, fighting for Genesis MMA out of Alexandria, Louisiana, Cole Tuminello.
You got his name right. Keep it nice.
Yeah.
His opponent fighting out of the red corner,
Yeah, we
weighing
just messed up that one.
126
Still got
pounds,
comments. You never
fighting
know
for
how
Next
it
Gen
really
MMA and Extreme MMA out of Thibodaux, Louisiana, Paul Hingle.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's get it on. Touch him up. They meet the center of the ring.
And he comes in hard and aggressive.
A nice body lock by Paul. Good takedown. Gets on top. Heavy hips.
Yep.
You see Cole looking for that little elevator with that hook. And
Yeah, if Cole
Paul
can,
nice heavy hips.
if Cole can start to get his back up on the cage and sit up a little bit more, he can start to work his stand up.
It's a good idea. That's actually great advice.
He's got that leg grapevine, but I don't know how much it's going to be. There he goes.
Nice body lock of his own. Back to his feet.
Yeah. Very forward pressure fighter, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Wants,
I
he wants to grapple. His tattoo wasn't lying.
Yeah, it was the line. I like Paul's underhooks.
Yeah.
Kind of struggled to his back.
yeah.
A nice clinch to the side. Throwing his own knees.
Yeah, but Paul's no slouch on the ground.
No
so-
slouch at all. Dropping from oh, look at that elevation. Takedown by Hingle.
Yeah, he's
Gotta
got
watch
to
the
get his head
guillotine.
out. Yeah, keep him smushed up and get your head out.
Got that nice sort of cage. Hard to get guillotine when you got him pinned up against cage like that.
Yeah, because you can't arch
Doesn't have the
back.
body arch back exactly.
So you can start peppering the body with some body head.
Little shout out to Dre Lou. Came by to see us at the booth. How you doing, Dre Lou? All right.
Good ground and pound.
Race ground and pound by Hingle.
Yeah. And that's why the guard is dangerous. you
Yeah.
know, like, it ain't jiu-jitsu. You know?
If you're not using it to control the space, this is exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah. That's a stoppage.
Wow, look at quick stoppage from Paul Little, Ethan Hingle. What a great showing.
It had to do with intelligently. He went out. It just has to do with intelligently defending
And that
himself.
is the rule,
Like,
right? Yeah, it tells you defense. Curling
you
up,
can't-
not controlling the distance, not offering anything back.
Yeah, so he's a little upset. You can see.
Yeah, he's a little salty.
But
you understand that. He's not hurt. He still wants to
Yeah,
fight.
yeah.
But when he looks back on it, he might realize he needed to move.
Yeah.
He couldn't just sit
You
there and
can't
cover up
shell
the
up.
punches. He can't just show up.
you know, but great job showing up. Great, you know. Good,
Absolutely.
And good.
And he'll learn from it and he'll move on.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird to say, but he's got big.
All right, fight
He really
fans,
does, doesn't
we
he?
have
Yeah,
a
it might be
winner
hard to
in
choke
your
him.
very first round. 1 minute, 24 seconds. Your winner, Paul Hingle.
Remember his cut. There were no issues. He came in and got it done. Well done, Paul.
Yeah, that's a reference to a previous fight where Paul had
We had a bit of a mishap.
A wardrobe
malfunction.
Yeah,
Paul,
yeah.
I've seen you fight a few times already. I have the honor of calling your name out a few times. You got a ball of energy, man. How old are you?
I'm 19, sir.
19. And how long has been? You've been fighting a few years now.
Yeah, I started on jiu-jitsu when I was 10. I started fighting like 2 years ago. Oh, maybe one. It's hard to say now.
Hey, you got a big future ahead of yourself. Keep up the good work. Who you want to thank?
My coaches and my teammates. I really couldn't do this without you guys. Thank you so much. Also to my parents. They support me throughout my entire journey. I just want to thank them as well.
You got a lot of people who's following you here and support you. Give it up for Paul Hingle.
I think he was pretty much untouched that fight.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't
he
think
came out that one pretty unscathed, didn't
Yeah, which is.
I
Lucky.
told y'all
Good.
the action was going to
Great.
pick up as we got later on in the night. Now we got two big fights left. Your co-main event and your main event. Are y'all ready to move on to the second to last match? Let me hear you.
How'd that fight go tonight
Coming
for
to
you?
the ring, fighting.
First round wasn't as didn't go as well as I wanted it to, but I fixed myself, got into the second round,
Your forward pressure was great, man. The way you just kept coming forward, you overwhelmed. It was nonstop action. We were really impressed. How does it feel when you win like that? You see the look of relief on your dad's face, and he gives you that hug.
It's I mean, it's breathtaking. You can't really explain.
Dude, we can feel it out
the
here,
way I
man.
can feel. He's been training since I was 4 years old, and his last fight was over here.
Was it really? I did not know that.
He got fight in the night, and when I was 3 years old or 4, and he brought me into the cage for a speech, and I remember it still.
Do you really?
And it's so amazing.
And now he's in there for your win.
Exactly.
Oh man, you give me goosebumps, brother.
He could have cried. He was almost tearing up. I wish he would have.
I can see it.
Yeah, it's really.
From what I know about Scotty Smith, he's a stone cold killer.
Yeah, he doesn't
show a lot of emotion,
much.
and you can see it on his face
Yeah,
there, man. It was relief, it was pride, it was joy. That's got to make you feel great.
I mean, I'm just ready to keep going.
Keep going, man. You got all the talent in the world, all the potential in the world, and you're a great kid, bro. We're really
Thank
happy
you,
for you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Keep it up, brother.
Look up for the picture.
Smith, guys, we're going to be seeing a lot more of that young man.
Yeah, true martial artist.
True martial artist.
He's got that the discipline and that because he's raised in it, you know, and
it's a culture.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, moving on.
Raised in the dojo.
We're going to have Keaton Abshire with Duncan Martin. Oh, this is going to be a good one. So, Duncan Martin is one of the brown belt jiu-jitsu coaches at Extreme MMA, and I've had the pleasure of training under him. He's one of my coaches, and I can't say enough about him, man. He's a great guy.
Duncan is wonderful.
He's wonderful. He trains out of Team Extreme in Houma, Louisiana. He's a record of 1-1. He's coming off a 42nd rear naked choke victory in his last match. A well-rounded fighter, particularly known for his wrestling and BJJ skill. He's trained many pro fighters. He's the head coach of Team Extreme. Started jiu-jitsu in Los Angeles as street sports BJJ before attending college in Hawaii and eventually returned home to Thibodaux, Louisiana. He'd like to shout out his students and his favorite art training partner, his wife of 13 years. Can't say enough about them, man. Let's go, Duncan. He will be facing off against Keaton, the Warrior Abshire, 170 pounds for his MMA bout. Fighting out of Revive MMA out of the great state of Texas. Thank you for coming all this way. He is a well-rounded fighter, 1-0 record, and he'd like to send a shout-out to his team, and I'm sure he's going to represent them really well tonight.
Yeah, his opponent, Keaton, that's a large dude, and so. But
got a static coming in. All right, that's good. All right, I'm a big fan of Dropkick Murphys as well. So I know you listen to the kids' music, but this band is one of my favorite bands. So
I don't know who this is.
It's good Irish punk.
All right,
Yeah.
Irish punk.
Like literally, have a beer, punch yourself in the nose. It's fantastic.
Yeah. But yeah, I get to train with Duncan a
All
lot.
right, fight fans, your co-main event of the evening. This fight will be in MMA. Your first fighter, fighting out of the blue corner, weighing 170.6 pounds. Fighting for Revive MMA out of Vidor, Texas, Keaton Abshire. Fighting out of the red corner, weighing 170.4 pounds. Fighting for Extreme MMA out of Thibodaux, Louisiana, Duncan Martin.
Good. You know,
Yeah,
still,
absolutely. And we're off. Here we go. Touch him up and underway. Oh. Leg kick and a 1-2 from Abshire.
Yep.
Duncan punching back with his jab, closing the distance.
We could just, yep.
Big looping overhand right.
Yeah.
Duncan slips it, goes back for his own. Nothing lands. Front kick of his own.
Yep. Good footwork by Abshire.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he's
Both
safe.
these guys, for aggressive they are, they're giving and getting. They're actually
Yeah.
showing good range control.
Grab. Like a little fence grab, but it happens, you know.
It does happen. Strong body
Yeah,
work by
he's got those double
Abshire.
unders.
It's a tough position.
Yeah.
And he does get the takedown.
All the way to
And he does get the
mount.
full mount.
Yeah, which is not a place you want to be against a guy this early, this fresh, who looks like a hard hitter.
Nobody's sweating yet. He looks like a tough hard hitter. Not a
Yeah.
good place to be.
Yeah. This is when you got to risk giving up your back sometimes. Turn
Yeah.
over and
You
hope
see
to
Duncan
get
blocking
escape.
that leg, but
Yeah.
maybe trying to roll him.
Yeah.
Abshire goes for
but
a higher
Abshire's
mount.
so high up. Yeah.
So high
It's gonna
up.
be hard to and with that much weight and mass, it's gonna be hard to tip him. So Abshire's doing a good job, just maintaining position right now. Yeah, Duncan's not really giving him a chance to open up. Hopefully
Yeah.
he can keep doing
Keep
that.
his posture broken, taking his
Yeah.
time, staying composed, waiting for his moment.
Yeah. Keep staying
You see him
close.
kind of messing with him. He just checked out his hip bone with that knee to see if he could bump him forward.
Yeah.
He's tried to block that leg.
Abshire's trying to create space by throwing that crossface in, you
Yeah.
know, which allows you to land shots.
There's Duncan with the hips.
Good,
And
good.
he's saying,
Down,
give him the
up,
back,
and up.
coming to a stop. Excellent job.
I hope
And it is a firefight.
And he tightens up those punches so he don't get caught.
Then we're back to our feet. That was a good right hand by
landed.
Abshire.
Yeah, that landed.
And back to that double underhooks. That's a tough position to be caught in. Oh, I like the hip toss attempt by Duncan.
That's what happened the first takedown. Like,
Yeah.
from those double unders. He needs to get his hips back, put pressure on that grip, you know, maybe, and then pummel, re-pummel something. But he lands that trip, you know.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Duncan trying to take the space away. He's got that hook around the outside.
Yeah.
Trying not to give him a full. The cage is actually blocking him from taking his back, which is helpful.
Yeah, and he's hanging on to that one leg in like a modified half guard.
Yeah.
But
Oh, there's the full mount again. Excellent job by Abshire to push that front, to push that full mount again. That's a hard dude to do it against.
Oh, definitely. And this is costing Duncan more gas right now than it is Abshire.
It is.
He can't let go.
No, he has to control that space.
And I was
Watch
looking for the
watch
armbar.
And then he burns it.
Yeah, which is a smart choice.
I agree.
You go for the armbar and you miss it, you're on bottom.
Exactly right. This early in the fight, everybody's still a little bit dry.
Yeah.
Take those top positions.
Yeah. Land some shots and just soften them up. That's what
And like you said, Duncan's having to use a lot of strength there, a lot of energy to maintain that closeness.
there's no resting. He's laying on his
No
back,
resting.
but you're not resting in that position. You're protecting
Good sports.
yourself.
You see Abshire help Duncan to
That
his
was
feet?
awesome. That was
Duncan gave him a little smile as well back to his corner. These guys are amazing.
Yeah. I hope Duncan can get some straight shots in on him. You
Yeah.
know?
Get his
Instead of looking
composure,
for-
he's got a round under his belt.
Yeah, don't look for the power shots. Don't try and trade power with him. Just
Abshire showed a great ability to get those double underhooks, so definitely keeping your elbows in, throwing your shots straight,
Yeah.
not looping anything for him to get under would be a really good idea.
and Abshire's getting him into the fence.
Yeah.
So he needs to stay off the fence as
Yeah.
best he can. Control the center. I mean, all that's easier said than done, though.
That is the truth, isn't it?
Yeah. Whenever you got a big beefy dude running at you, throwing haymakers.
Yeah. Yeah, Abshire does have other ideas, doesn't he?
Yeah. So. This is
But
what you-
Duncan did a great job of weathering the storm, and we are
Definitely.
in the round
Yeah,
two.
he's
so-
not hurt, you know.
No, not
so
at all. And he's in good shape.
Yeah, excellent shape. So
Abshire's being a little heavy.
yeah. The more muscle mass too you got, the more
Yeah,
blood
that's-
flow, the more your heart has to work.
That
So-
dude he's a unit for sure.
Yeah, but it also it requires more. It taxes your own cardio more.
Sure.
That's, what,
Gotta pump
that's
that,
why
pump that air all through the
you
blood,
don't-
through those big
You
muscles.
seldom see like a bodybuilder, like super jacked dude.
Oh, that's a big right hand by Abshire.
Yep, this might be it.
Not good. Duncan's still moving. He's trying to defend himself.
Yep, he's got that foot. I hope he's trying to stand up with it. Awkward leg attack position here. Very
Maybe he'll
dangerous.
turn into a sweep and come up on top.
Yep.
Yeah, it's close for a knee bar.
He's a little shallow,
low, right?
Yeah, he's got to get up
That knee line's
into
a
his
little
hip.
bit below the hip.
Yeah. But yeah.
He caught into the back,
I think.
possibly.
Yeah. Oh. But I think he.
Good try, good try. Excellent defense by Abshire.
He might have found something that Abshire doesn't like, though.
Yeah, yeah.
The leg game. So. But in MMA, the leg game is a dangerous game.
It's a dangerous game if you make it, and it's hard sometimes when you start sweating to really get those good control positions.
And to protect your face.
And protect your face, you know.
From punches.
Yeah, there's definitely consequences if it doesn't go well.
Yeah. That shoulder pressure is heavy from Abshire, landing some good knees to the body.
Yeah, solid side control.
This is where Duncan's got to dig deep and just win the small fights. Just
Small little fights,
yep.
maybe turn it into a
Yep.
Mike Fraser
Get
by
some
left hand
frames,
underhook, get some frames.
and scoot away, create space.
Keep
you're
yourself
not
safe.
Because I doubt you're just going to be able to reverse a
Yeah.
guy with good hips like this.
There you
Oh,
go. There's those frames down by. He's got a good frame in the hip, frame
Yep.
across the neck.
And
Abshire's using those hip switches very well to
Yeah.
just keep his legs protected
keep-
from Duncan recovering them.
Yeah.
A lot of pressure as he walks towards the head.
Yeah. He's looking for like a north-south or
Yeah, maybe a lat choke possibly.
yeah. This is gonna allows him a way up though. Duncan can get to his knees.
There you go.
Yep.
Abshire goes to the back. He get the hand control, keep the hooks
No hooks
out.
though.
No hooks.
It's Dun-
Good job, Duncan.
Yep.
Great heart. Nice high kick thrown. Nice front kick thrown.
That-
Abshire pressing forward.
Yep. Just pressing him into the cage. Just
That was
constant forward movement.
Abshire throwing on another
Oh, he
onslaught of
lost the
punches.
mount
That was a
guard.
big right hand.
Yep. The mouth guard came out. It's normally a bad
Duncan's in
sign.
trouble here.
Yeah.
He's
Might
going to
be
have to
it.
move, and that's it.
Great
Great
fight.
job by Abshire.
Yeah.
Wonderful heart by Duncan.
Yeah, good job, buddy.
Great job, man. Great
Keep your
great
head up.
effort. Great effort.
Good job, Abshire. You fought a tough dude and you won.
Yep.
Good job.
Yep, two tough guys for short. Abshire's showing a little bit of wear as he takes a seat, catches his breath.
Yeah, Duncan's okay though.
Duncan's
on
up.
his
He's
feet.
okay.
Yeah.
Excellent job, guys.
Yeah. In
Great heart, great sportsmanship.
In battle, there has to be a winner and a loser.
That's just how it goes, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's part of it, you know. So.
Duncan showed great heart. He showed great durability.
Yeah. And you want to challenge yourself. You want to fight
100%.
these good guys, you know.
You're only gonna get
don't wanna
better from it, right?
Yeah, you don't want to fight a bunch of cans, you know. So.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, well. Call him the Karen
Yeah,
Crusher.
save
That's
the
his
hard
nickname.
guys for Duncan.
All
for the
right,
guys that really
we
got
have
the
a
heart to do it.
winner at 2 minutes and 33 seconds of the second round.
boys, you-
Stoppage due to strikes. Keaton Abshire.
Mr. Abshire, excellent fight, man.
Yeah.
Great accounting of yourself.
So we're gonna call him Abs. Abshire? Is that the nickname?
I
Abs,
like it.
Abs,
Look at you
Abshire.
doling them out.
Yeah, yeah, I'm a nickname Smith.
You
I'm
are,
a name
you
Smith.
are.
Yeah.
Keaton Abs Abshire. Print the T-shirt. In fact, print the T-shirt with the fake abs so guys like me can wear them.
Yeah.
Keaton, let me tell you something.
What's up, man?
How old are you?
19.
We got a lot of 19-year-olds in here.
Come on. Oh, he's throwing out the hard hands.
That's always a good sign.
That's a crowd favorite.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what,
I make it awkward. Throw him back.
about 35 years ago when I was 19, when I thought I looked like that, but I didn't, tell you what, this kid has got the intensity, he's got the look, he's got the skills, and this kid's going somewhere, mark my words. Who you want to thank?
Everybody that's here right now and my Revive team. Man, I really couldn't do it without y'all. I love y'all more than the world itself, man. Hey, man, it was a great fight. Shout out to my opponent wherever he went. And shout out to the homies. And my dad and my mom. That's it.
Give it up again for Keaton Abshire.
Fantastic performance, and we can't wait to see you again.
Yep, come on back down.
Are we at our main event?
I believe so.
Man, did I fly by or what?
Yeah.
All right, we have
Had a
a
good
couple
time.
announcements before we get to our main event. Your winner,
Regular. You did a great job.
the bag a while ago.
Free jambalaya. That's why I did this.
What?
Yeah, I got free jambalaya.
Are you in the house? Did like the page?
I think Mustang Mike's giving some away.
Victoria Bryan. You won the free bag giveaway.
Oh, a
Are
free
you here?
bag.
Yeah. I'm here for the present.
All right, we're going to find you in a little while. I think we got some other freebies and some giveaways too, and we also going to be announcing our fights of the night, Mr. Justin Verdon.
Oh, yeah, it's that time. What if the main event gets main event?
Before we do that, we have a
of the night?
fight contract that's going to be set up for the next fights on June 22nd.
I'll tell you to go give us that guy. Who's that? Joe?
Tonight for about 30 minutes.
Yeah, enjoy it.
All right, we need to bring out Miss Angelica Guzman. She's going to sign her fight contract. This will be for Cage Warrior Championship 37 at the Houma Civic Center. Saturday, June 21st, mark your calendars. Miss Jessica Guzman will be fighting at CWC 37, Houma Civic Center.
You know,
I tell you, that's
Her
always a good
opponent
time
will
here,
be
isn't it? Yeah, that's one of my
Brianna
favorite
Roper.
venues.
it's a big
Out of Texas.
spot.
Make sure you
Yeah,
go
it really is.
online, In-Your-Face Fight
We
Productions.
get more
You can find
shows
all
of
tickets
all
for
sorts there.
upcoming
Yeah.
fights.
Well, we look forward to seeing you later at CWC 37. That's going to be a good time.
I saw the Harlem Globetrotters there.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did. That was one of the best shows I ever saw.
A lot of y'all watch a lot of TV, watch the UFC on TV. That's the main production in the world of MMA. We'd like to bring a special guest to the ring, somebody who has fought in the UFC and also won the Ultimate Fighter. Mr. Kurt Holobaugh.
He's a fantastic fighter and a great coach.
See by the ears.
He's becoming a real staple at these shows, man. His fighters
That's
just
awesome.
keep delivering.
Yeah.
Kurt,
it's
it's a
good.
pleasure to have you here. We met a little while back at a professional wrestling show where he beat up one of the guys that I wrestle a lot, and I love to see that. I don't know what he was thinking about, but he got it handed to him. Kurt, tell him a little bit about what you got. I know you got guys that you train and yourself and everything. Tell a little bit about that before you talk about you.
Yeah, so I got a lot of guys that I train. Of course, we're always out here supporting all these local mixed martial arts promotions like Justin. So it's always good to get some kids, get some, give everybody.
Justin, when was the date that you won the Ultimate?
Yeah, so
Hey, Ultimate Fighter,
They must have T-Mobile.
Yeah.
we're starting to lose some battery. Been talking a lot. But look, Kurt Holobaugh has been around for a while. He's a great fighter. He's proved it winning the Ultimate Fighter. And what's next on your to-do list, Kurt?
You won the
Hey man, look,
That's awesome. That's
I hear a rumor that the UFC is coming to New Orleans in July, so let's see what happens.
Hey, y'all want to see Kurt fight here locally in Louisiana? Pleasure seeing you, Kurt. Thanks again, buddy. Give it up for Kurt Holobaugh.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
He's probably got somebody coming out.
All right. We have an award for the strike of the night. We'd like to get out your winner, Kaysen
I
Cox.
think that was an easy choice, wasn't it?
Yeah. See where
That's
he's
a
at.
big right hand from a big boy.
Where is he at? Let's see if he might have already bounced.
Probably back eating jambalaya. That's a big
Kaysen,
boy.
I know you're celebrating. We need you out here for this award. Are you still here?
He's a Waffle House.
Yeah, where I
There
will
you
be too,
go.
Charlotte.
That's not it.
That's where the real fights happen. Waffle
Oh, yeah.
House.
You want part two?
Yeah, about 1 in the morning.
That's why I go to IHOP. IHOP's Waffle House for people that can't fight.
All right, we're still looking for Kaysen Cox. If somebody sees him, if he's in the back.
Come get your trophy, Jason. Where you at?
Kaysen, right?
Kaysen, sorry.
That's okay.
I'm ruining our stats on names.
Yeah.
All right, we
can throw it in
also,
the mail.
while we're waiting for Kaysen, we have the fight of the night.
The hard one's to pick, man. It's been some good fights tonight.
Yeah, for the fight tonight, you look for
Which is Braden Hancock
Yeah.
and Ajay Kolaprath.
Outstanding. What a great choice.
Yeah, yeah.
Need both of y'all to the ring. Ajay Kolaprath and Braden Hancock.
Oh, I love this. That
Yeah.
was a great choice.
Yeah, no, that's a war.
Both these young men deserve that recognition.
Yeah.
Because it takes two, don't it?
Yep, yep. He won it on heart. You know, fighting a tough dude.
Yeah, no.
That's what it takes to make a fight tonight. 2 guys, like I said.
Oh, Justin jumping in the middle.
Yep.
Congratulations, guys.
Oh,
So
that's
he's
cool
gonna
to get
take
a
a
picture
selfie. Take a
together.
selfie.
Like you said, man, he's too bonded, man.
Have we
They share
found
something most
Casey
people don't
Cox
share.
yet?
Yeah, they know exactly
the
how
best out of
tough
each other, didn't they?
the other person is, because other than
Yeah.
that, you know, it's just bragging and lying.
And they wouldn't know that about themselves unless they had that other person to challenge them like that.
Yeah, it becomes a lifelong friendship.
That's right.
Right down the road at the Homer Civic Center. And a lot of y'all know
It
who
is,
this
right?
guy is. It's always running around here making all these things happen. He don't want any recognition, but give it up for Mr. Justin Verdon that brings these
Man, I
fights.
can't say enough about Justin Verdon, man. He goes out of his way to make these shows happen.
Yeah, he puts
and has
in a
given
lot of work.
so many opportunities to so many fighters and brought so much joy to his community. And that gym he runs, man, he just does so much for his community, man. That's a special, special guy.
Yeah, it's a real dojo.
That's right.
Casey,
Real
you don't have to
community gym,
fight
man.
again.
Yeah,
I just
so
need
much.
you in here for this award.
Everybody's like disciplined. They're not.
Yep.
Nobody. You know, they're,
You know what I
they're
missed?
kind to each other.
It's a great blend of a
You're a
real
winner
fighter's
of
gym
the
and a
strike of the
family gym at
night,
the same time, you know?
Mr. Kason Cox.
That's just a reflection of him and who he is.
Yeah, and he gives opportunities for other people. You know,
Oh, yeah.
like us. You know, to
All
to,
right.
And that man was a
use our
serious
muscle.
boxer
Now,
back in the day, man.
for what you've been
He,
waiting
trained
for.
in California at I'm doing his name, a really serious gym. I mean, he was a really, really
Let's bring
solid
our
pro
first
fighter.
opponent to the
Melvin
ring.
Guillard warned me about
Fighting out of the blue corner.
Really? Mel Gilbert, that's no easy game. Wow, come on.
Yeah, he's like, no, that dude's a dog, you know. So
Yeah,
like,
he is a dog.
Yeah,
He's a dog.
But
On
then
football
I-
field, he's a
but then I
dog in the
explained to
ring.
him, no, he's promoted.
But yeah, the nicest guy in the world.
Yeah.
Freddie Roach, that's who he trained with. He went down California, he trained with Freddie Roach.
Oh,
for a
hell
bit,
yeah. Okay,
All right,
so
coming up on our
the main
event.
event. This should be a war.
Billy Frederick is Team Hollenbach, Gracie United of Franklin. He's a record of 8-4 and he's a brown belt in Jiu-Jitsu. I believe he got his brown belt after a tough fight at one of our last CWC events. Forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but I think I remember this guy just having a dog of a fight.
Which is awesome. You know, see him back and earn the shot at the title fight.
Yep, this will be
it's
MMA
fine.
175. This music scared me.
It's very chanted.
Yeah, I'm
Almost
really
like
not
a-
sure. I
it's
think
like
I'm being
a-
hypnotized.
It's like a dark Gregorian chant.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. I really feel like I've been enchanted. I don't know what's going on.
No, there's probably a hex put on
I
it.
feel, yeah, seriously.
But it's worth it to see this.
Hey, I'm down for it. That's what it takes, right? I mean, I think he literally
All
is
right,
summoning his inner demon.
his opponent
I wonder.
making his
What
way
language
to the
that was?
red corner.
Gregorian.
Is it Gregorian a language?
We got Charles Yu coming in, 135 pounds as well. Fighting out of Team Extreme Homa. His pro debut in MMA is tonight with a record of 4-6. He fought 18 years ago, his first fight here at this very spot. Well-rounded fighter, coming off a 37-second KO victory in this very auditorium. He's looking to keep his streak going, and he'd like to shout out his wife and kids.
Yeah. So not to ruin the timing of the joke, but I think that was Klingon.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that.
Now back to the present. I get to train with this guy, with Charles a lot, and he's just a pleasure to work with. Like,
Great guy, isn't he?
Yeah, funny, nice and tough, and just nerves of steel. So.
And he's a road warrior, man. He's been out here. He's done it all. He's been fighting a long time. 18 years ago, he started this very arena, man. That's amazing.
Yeah. I call him Sir Charles, like Charles Barkley.
And his last one was a solid win, man. That was a great knockout he had.
No, he's got excellent striking. So I'm sure, you know, his opponent being a brown belt, he's going to
And
hope
now,
to.
your main event of the evening.
Yeah.
Fighting MMA pro debut in the blue corner. At 174.2 pounds, fighting for Gracie United out of Franklinton, Louisiana. Give it up for Billy Frederick.
Brought a little bit of a support system with him.
Yeah, yeah. It's good
His
when you're
opponent,
a road dog to bring some.
fighting out of the red corner at 173.3 pounds. Fighting for Extreme MMA out of Pierpont, Louisiana. His opponent, Charles War Hughes.
This is a relatively short.
Your
notice
main
fight, Charles.
event
Yeah, you're
of
right.
the
Yeah,
evening.
he had just maybe a few weeks turnaround, so that's a hell of a lot of heart, you know.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage to take
Yeah.
a fight on short notice like
Yeah.
that, especially at this caliber.
Yeah, make
Main
weight.
event, pro debut, make
you know,
weight, everything. Yeah, a lot goes into that.
Mm-hmm.
CWC 36, and we are a go for our main event.
But Charles got excellent composure, you know.
He's very experienced, isn't he?
Yeah, you know, that composure takes a longer time to develop than the regular punching. And
Oh, great left hook.
yeah, everything's.
He's landing some solid shots in the
Yeah,
clinch.
it's-
Billy's no easy day, though, man. He's staying composed himself.
Yeah. So, good job stuffing him into the fence. Let's see if.
Knowing you're dealing with a brown belt here, a solid grappler, I wouldn't mind seeing him making a little space to get back to that striking.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
had a
yeah.
nice initial onslaught, regroup, and let's do it again.
Yeah, keep exiting and clean breaks, you know. like-
Because Billy looks very comfortable here.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, we had a low blow, it looks like.
Yeah.
It
That might be one
happens.
of those knees. Got a cut too on Billy's head. It looked like he's got some
Oh,
blood.
really?
Yeah, he's got a little blood up there. I don't know if it's his, but he's got blood on his forehead.
Interesting. Oh, maybe we had a little headbutt. Maybe that's what we're talking about.
All right.
I did not see it.
Yeah.
All right, we're touching over. We're back underway. I think this plays somewhat to Charles's advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, Billy pressing for that clinch again.
Yep. And he's got a good body position.
Oh,
but
and
Billy-
Charles
you know,
was in
Charles
full
left on top.
side control. Well done.
Yep.
Billy scrambles to all fours. Charles landing some heavy shots.
Staying behind him. He doesn't want to get rolled to
Oh,
bottom.
he throws
but
his
goes-
hooks, and there is some
goes-
blood. You're right.
Yeah, he commits to the back.
I think Charles has got that choke.
Yeah. Now everybody says don't cross your feet, but it's perfectly fine to cross your feet.
I think it's perfectly fine to cross your feet,
as long
right?
as they're in a safe position.
That's
If
right.
they're-
Not too low. You
yeah.
can't reach him with his legs.
Yeah,
Cross
if
your
they're in
feet.
his groin, yeah. But if you got him up around his belly button, it's fine.
Looking for an arm bar. And Billy comes up on top, and we got Charles in the closed guard.
Yep. Yeah, Billy's got a good position now. He's on top. And he's near the fence. So
Like Charles trying to get his feet on the hips, trying to make some space. You
Yeah.
got to be real close or real far, man. You cannot be in the middle.
yeah, but Billy's doing a good job crowding, so he's not going to let his feet come in because he's staying so tight to his hips.
He is. Nice
can't-
pressure. Nice distance control.
Yeah. And this is where the grueling part sets in, because if you eat one of those hard shots from bottom, it's like a hard shot on the feet. You know, it's like
This is like a classic jiu-jitsu punch block series. Just keep his hips, trying to keep those knees in the middle.
Yeah.
Billy's pressing forward, trying to close that distance, but he's taking away that punching range. He's not really in a position to get off a lot of good shots as of yet.
Yeah, Sir Charles needs to get off, like flat off his back a little bit. You know,
Yeah.
create a little bit space, scoot his butt out over and over and over until he can sit up and start to get his legs under him. Because I don't think he's going to be able to sweep.
No, I don't
an
think so. I think he's
experienced
going to
brown
have
belt.
too much space.
Yeah, and too much experience, you know, from that guy on top. He's
Oh, we've cleared
yeah,
the
it's a
guard.
good
Charles
pass.
going to try to go to all fours, try to get. Billy's trying to throw
Now,
his
this is
hook in.
dangerous.
This is dangerous, and he might have it.
It's a
Oh, and
tap.
he's got the choke.
Yeah.
Well done by
Yeah,
Billy.
nobody got hurt, so that's a plus.
Yeah, we'll take that every time, right?
Good job, Charles. Good job, Billy.
Charles did a great job taking this fight on short notice. He made a great account of himself and made an excellent effort early on, landing some
Yeah.
hard shots. Billy weathered the storm, showing the heart that he usually does, and made that brown belt come into play, landing that rear naked choke. Well
Yeah.
done, gentlemen.
Yep. Great job. Great fights all around from everybody. Great job commentating, Mr. Mike Hoffmeister.
I cannot say enough, man, dude. BB, I would do this on my couch watching fights with you any day, brother. It was good having you in the booth with us, and I can guarantee you it won't be the last time, man. I had fun.
Thanks, guys.
And I appreciate you self-censoring and not saying some of the stuff that you would normally say on the broadcast.
Yeah, y'all have no idea how much I had to hold back. So I got one of those minds. So thanks everybody for tuning in. And
All
see you
right,
next show.
we have your winner.
Yeah, we got some real black. I think that was a headbutt that they
Of the
collided.
first
That's a nice
round,
cut.
due
I
to
mean,
tap.
that's a good photo.
Your winner, Billy Frederick.
Congratulations, Mr. Billy Frederick. And great sportsmanship
Yeah, Charles
by
got-
these two professional fighters.
Yeah, good sportsmanship. So Charles got a bit of a knot on his head, you know.
The
It might have
ooey
been-
knot,
it
that
might
must have been that
it could
collision
have been
probably.
the same impact. Yeah.
Yeah, it probably was.
Cheryl, just let him go. You just celebrate with his fighters.
Billy,
Hey, here comes Mustang Mike for the interview.
man, I tell you what. How old are you?
52.
What?
That's awesome.
That is fantastic.
He ain't 19.
Good work.
I tell you what. It's proof that age is just a number. This man was in the ring fighting. Maybe some of y'all didn't give him the benefit of the doubt, but he came in here and proved it against a solid fighter tonight. How long you been fighting, Billy?
About 16 years.
16
It
years.
showed his composure.
Yeah.
I tell you what, who you want to thank tonight? I know you got your coach Hollabaugh in the corner.
I can't. My team, my coach is Professor Hollabaugh, and my coach Preston Thigpen. My team back at Grayson United, they all helped me get ready for this. And my team at home, who helped put up with all that I put them through getting ready for this kind of thing, man. But, thank y'all all for being here, and I got to thank my opponent for giving me the match. So.
You fought a solid opponent right there. You came into hostile territory. You did it. Main event. And is this your first pro fight?
It is indeed my first pro fight.
1-0 in the pro division. Give it up for your winner,
Congratulations,
Billy
sir. Show the age is
Frederick.
just a number. Stepping up as young guys, taking a short fight,
Thank you all
short fight
for coming
opponent, short
out
notice
to
opponent,
CWC
and making a
36.
great
Stay
show
in
of
touch.
it, man. We
In Your Face
appreciate
Fight
you.
Productions.
Great job, Billy.
Mustang Mike.
Great
on
job,
Instagram,
Billy.
Facebook, Gulf State Wrestling. We'll see you soon. Boom.
Well, everybody, that was CWC 36. Another great promotion by In Your Face Promotions. They deliver each and every single time. If you've never been to one of these live, you got to come out, you got to sit in the seats, and you got to support these fighters and see what it's like. There's nothing like being here in person. Appreciate everybody that was out there for the live stream. BB Woods, thank you for being with me, sir, and we will see you all next time.
Whoop, there it is. Thank you. It was fun. Yeah. Do it again.